of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chiko dikabia mapuni nene chineke ngende sona efewe na isiala nina ina koza hanso ya mbuni onye na jama we anyana ge farusi obona nege ole kali nene kele kama obona kaya obia mende nden so na kiri hala isiala ni obadi ndo na ko kole no totwa inyaba no wanene Because you will make a Biafra with your source and the Nomagana and we're not going to but you know what? They would like you to believe that someone is the cause of it. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look with you. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you. The very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chiko dikabia mapuni nene chineke ngende sona efewe na isiala nina ina koza hanso ya mbuni onye na jama we anyana ge farusi obona nege ole kali nene kele kama obona kaya obia mende nden so na kiri hala isiala ni obadi ndo na ko kole no totwa inyaba no wanene But you know what? They will like you to believe that someone is the cause of this. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you.
Keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own actions. They grouped them. Al-Qaeda in the Nigeria, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. El-Rufai brought them in. Why did the government brought them in? Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show me. Somebody was asking, where would the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Soap, you come to Ohaji, you come to Ebema, you come to Agulere, you come to Ebo, you take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building a way to Nigeria, and you want me to be happy with you. Clap for your Nigeria, one Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax, and you are now building a road from Katsina to Niger, airport to Niger, refinery to Niger. You take oil, you put oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. And you're telling me that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. You are in one Nigeria, you are not going anywhere, and you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money. that they will come out pages of the newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay when things are go and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back to say Nigeria is one. We must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You are suffering. They are killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I'm subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Atiku Kanu to President Biden. In it, Atiku said, come and help us fight terrorism, in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep plotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said it because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not people. When I say it, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting you. Most of them are people. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we are born, where our umbilical cord, our long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou. From the book of Psalm, chapter 7. And I will pray in English because a lot of people are listening all over the world. I mean, a lot. Millions are listening all over the world. And I want them to follow our proceedings this very evening. Very, very critical, very, very important that we do so. O Lord, my God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, we take refuge in you. Save and deliver us from all that pursue us. Because if you look away from us, they will tear us apart like a lion and rip us to pieces with no one to rescue us. Because the world is against Biafra for no reason. We are hated, we are despised for no discernible reason. Only thee, O Lord God Almighty in heaven, is our Savior, not man. You must come to our rescue because you are our Lord and you are our God. If we have done this, if I have done anything, if there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid anybody, be it friend or an adversary, with evil or without cause, have done wrong to any man or woman, then let the Fulani Janjaweed pursue and overtake me. Let them trample down my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, O Elohim, Adonai El Shaddai, in your anger, rise up against the rage of the Fulani Janjaweed Caliphate and the Zoological Republic. You will rise and you will fight for your children. You will awake, O Heavenly Father, Lord God Almighty, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the owner of the universe, for you must decree justice. Let your children and all men and of goodwill gather around you while you sit on top of your throne in the highest of the heavens, the habitation that only thee can ever occupy. Only you, O Heavenly Father, will judge the people. You will vindicate me. O Lord, you will vindicate IPOB. You will vindicate your children of Biafra according to our righteousness, according to our integrity. O Most High, bring an end to the violence of the wicked. Bring an end to Fulani Janjaweed violence in our land. Bring an end to their abductions. Bring an end to their kidnappings. Bring an end to their extrajudicial slaughter of the innocent. Bring an end to their forced conversion of Christians into Islam. Bring to an end their mediocrity. Bring to an end their senseless feudal rule. Bring to an end their evil and their deception. Come and secure the righteous, because only you, O God Almighty in heaven, can see in the dark. Only you know the hearts of men. You are our shield. We have nobody. Between 67 and 1970, the whole world ganged up and fought against your children. We did not steal anything from anybody. We did not go after anybody's possession nor inheritance. We were on our own in the land that you gave to our ancestors. They conspired, they connived, they colluded to kill us. Over 5 million people. We are dead at the end of it. You are our shield. We do not trust in any man or in any state. We trust only in thee, because you are God and you always save the upright at heart. Anybody whose heart is clean, O Heavenly Father, to those you do not abandon to their enemies. That is why you cannot abandon IPOB. That is why Biafra can never be abandoned. Because your words are yea and amen. You are God, you're not human. Facebook may have been bought over by Nigeria, and we pray that Twitter will not succumb to their threats and their violence. You are God, and you are not upright and a just judge. But you are also a God that displays his wrath every blessed day. If Fulani Janjaweed do not relent in what they are doing, if the Fulani Caliphate continues to pursue this scorched earth policy of abductions and murder and mayhem, then you, O Lord God in heaven, you will sharpen your sword, you will bend and string your bow, you will prepare your deadly weapons, you will make ready your flaming arrows. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. That is what is happening in the zoo called Nigeria. Nigeria is pregnant with evil because it conceived trouble and it has now given birth to disillusionment. All the holes that the Fulani Janjaweed are digging for us into that pit, they are falling into one after the other. The trouble that they have caused will always rebound on them. Their violence will come down on their own heads. O Heavenly Father, for we shall give thee thanks always, all the days of our lives, because only thee is righteous. We shall sing songs of praise unto your holy name, O Most High, For as long as there is a child on this earth of Biafran descent and heritage, O Heavenly Father, we shall worship your name and your name alone, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, that was our prayer this evening. We are now going to proceed without further hesitation to bring to you the gospel which I have been mandated by heaven to preach to the children of men. The killing of black people in America by the police. Joe Biden introduced the legislation. Democratic Party. Black people, we like massaging. If you have a wound now, instead of going and dressing the wound properly, maybe, having a surgery or conducting a surgery on it, you want them to put bandage, a very colorful bandage on it, but inside you're rotting inside. That is the problem with our people. And we are curing it tonight. All this nonsense, we are clearing from your brain. Now listen to this. What is the Latin word for black? And now I want Nigerians. We have now come to the main point this evening. I want Nigerians to be looking at their green, white, green flag. Wherever you are, if you're in Abuja, if you're in Lagos, if you're in Kaduna, bring your green, white, green flag closer. We are about to do a very simple experiment, please. What is the Latin word for black? I want you to Google. As I'm Googling, please try and do the same thing. What is the Latin word for black? Simply go to Google and Google it, please. We are doing good. It's interactive now. We want to do everything together like one happy family. So I am writing. What is the Latin meaning of the word? We're live of the word black. I'm sorry, you cannot see it. I'm not that tech savvy. What's Latin meaning of the word black? What's the Latin meaning of the word black? Black. What is it? Go to your Google and you put it in. We are live and interactive. We have come to the stage whereby if Facebook doesn't shut me down now, they'll not shut it down again. Right now, go and Google the meaning of the word black. The Latin meaning of the word black. And bring your Nigerian flag closer. Green, white, green. Bring it close. To tell you where your stupidity started from. What is black? In Latin, it means nigger. Negroes, or the adjective is nigger. What is that nigger? I want to tell you what God did, Elohim. I want to tell you why you are black in Africa, all of us. And I want to prove to you that the name Nigeria is cursed. And then after tonight's program, you will see need and reason why Nigeria should not exist. I'm not going to add anything to this. I want to do something. I want to read comments. Somebody should tell me I'm reading. If I move to the left, it means I'm checking Radio Biafra. If I'm here, direct, it is my page on Facebook Live. I want somebody to tell me the Latin, Google it, the Latin meaning of the word black. This UG, do you know what it means? It means Negro, number one. The adjective is nigger. Or Niger. If you look, you think it's Niger State. Niger. Niger. Nigeria. Latin. Meaning of the word black. Then we proceed. What does it mean? Those who brought the word black, this Negro and Nigeria, what did they have in mind? Who are they trying to describe? That's the meaning of the adjective, isn't it? To qualify, to describe something. What is it? Hey, now you are in for a shock. The name Nigeria. It means black, we know. It means something that is dark, we know. It means something that is ill omen, bad luck. Ill omen. So Nigeria is bad luck. Not me. Oh. Go to Google. Then I'm going to Google self. Who are these people? Self? Nah, I got Google. Who are these people? I have not seen anything here. Oh. I have not seen anything here. Somebody is saying I shouldn't talk about Democrats in America. You see how foolish people are. That the election is pregnant. Black people always afraid to speak the truth. Joe Biden is a racist. We have it on record. Forget all the nonsense in South Africa he was saying about apartheid. He is a conk racist. I have it here. And we'll find it this time and play it. Go to Google now. Go to Google and find the meaning of the word black. Then nobody herself. Are they listen to me or not? Huh? It means Negro. It means Niger. Niger State. Capital Mina. Niger Republic in French. Nigeria. Area of black, useless people. And what does it mean? It means ill-omened. It means, Nigeria means pitch black. Nigeria means unlucky. The people that coined the word black and called you nigger, Nigeria. So a name that is banned in America, Negro, is what you're answering in Nigeria. Do you see your life? Do you see? I'm an intellectual. I'm a professor. Those IPOB, they are miscreants. I have 4 degrees from Princeton, from Harvard. Do you know the meaning of your name is ill omen? Omen. Ill omen. Do you know that your name is unlucky? Do you know that? That you are a nigger. You are a Negro. Nigger. And I'm proud to be a Nigerian. That is why if you call me a Nigerian, God, Satan will punish you upon the punishment you have. Thunder will fire you. All of you refer to me as a Nigerian, and God in heaven will punish you and punish your family. Ill omen, unlucky, nigger, negro. That's your name. A name a white man gave to you. A name you're fighting very hard to maintain. Do you see how foolish you are? As a Nigerian? Do you see how foolish you are? Your name means, it's here now, unlucky. It means black, gloomy. It means dismal. Something that is dismal. Hey, obscure, you cannot see it. There is no light. It's obscure. That's the meaning of the word Nigeria. I'm giving it to you now, live and direct. Something you will not hear anywhere else in the world. Here you will hear it. Hey! Now, nigger area. Who named you Nigeria? A racist. What is Niger State? It means unlucky, ill-omened, gloomy, dismal, obscure. I'm from Niger State. We Niger State indigenes. Do you see why blacks are useless? We are useless. God knows we are useless. Blacks are useless. Useless to the core. Nigeria. Look at Niger. They named you Niger Republic for French. Nigeria for English. And I ask you, you that is saying you're from South or Niger Delta. I don't want to go there. Oh, dear me. I want to ask those of you from Obomosho in Yoruba land or from Ijebu-Ode. There is Niger Republic, which means nigger, up near Sudan. You're a Nigerian from Obomosho. Are you related by blood? How come? Are you witnessing your stupidity live and direct? Do you see how foolish you are when you call yourself a Nigerian? Do you see how daft you are? You are unlucky. You are ill-omened. You are dismal. You are gloomy. That is your name. And you expect NEPA to give you light. When your name is darkness, you want NEPA to give you light. Hey,
I want every one of you to remember these three words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be. What are the declaration of the 2nd December meant to achieve? At least it is no longer a question of uncertainty. It is no longer a question of whether we are unsure. But I believe the message of the Declaration of the Restoration of Independent State of Biafra on the 2nd of December 2024 has penetrated even to the bone marrow of the enemies. So the question, and the big question, is, what do we intend to achieve? They have mocked us that we are in exile. But what the truth that they are not telling themselves is that we are not only in exile. We are actually more in the homeland than what we are in exile. The truth they refuse to tell, which they continue to deceive themselves, is that every blessed Monday in Biafra land, we demonstrate that we are not just in exile. We also control the homeland. The truth they have not told you is that whenever we issue any declaration on either civil disobedience or the forceful lockdown of the Nigerian state institution in Biafra land, like we have declared from the 28th day of this August to the 26th of September, those who call us government, those who say we are in exile, will start crying. They will start all manner of propaganda, panicking, sending military terrorists in our land to try to, see whether we can change our mind, thinking that by killing our people, the pressure will, force us to change our mind. These are the things that they are not telling those gullible, idiot criminals in Nigeria that are believing in one Nigeria just because they have found themselves in a safe haven where they can commit crimes, international crimes and cyber crimes, and they will be bragging in their various communities for making money through crime. So they lie to themselves that, oh, don't listen to him, they are just in exile. Yet, each time we make any pronouncement, it becomes a problem to them. So the big question is, what do we intend to achieve from the 2nd of December? My supporters in the United States, Biafrans in the United States, we have at least two objectives. We want to achieve two things from this 2nd of December declaration. These two things are the delegitimization of the Nigerian state within Biafra land and the legitimization of Biafra government within Biafra land and beyond. Our declaration will cover all grievances against Nigeria, the injustices against Biafra people by the Nigerian state, the harms suffered by the Biafra people within Nigeria. This has a standard way of delegitimizing Nigeria as an existing state and, of course, legitimizing Biafra as a new independent state. These grievances, the Biafra government have constituted a committee called the Declaration Drafting Committee that is putting and penning down every grievances we have against Nigeria. And there is the latest one, which is the student loan. Many of you have seen in the news that they have approved a student loan from every geopolitical zone, but they excluded Southeast, part of Biafra. That is technically accepting partially the declaration that is coming on 2nd of December. They're already telling us to go. But what they have refused to understand is that they don't define our map. We define our map. It is not them. They are still using the colonial mentality of giving them the demography, changing the demography for them. This is 21st century, where the people are wise and we know our boundaries. We know our land. You don't tell us where our land is and come from Yoruba land to tell us where your boundary ends, or come from the Fulani Caliphate to tell us where your boundary end, our boundary end. No, that was then. During the time of Usman Danfodio and during the time of Babangida, where you use your military degree to do whatever you want. This time around, it is not going to work like that. We know our boundary. Our boundary has been defined by the Biafra government. Our states and institutions has also been put in place by the Biafra government. So our declaration is going to state very clearly the grievances we have against Nigeria, why Biafra has come to become a remedy. Now, I use instances always, making references to the United States. Just as in the 1776 of the US Declaration, when they become a new state, then they presented this particular new state of the United States as the only remedy, the listed grievances for them to declare the independence of the United States. Biafra will be presented to the world as the only remedy to the insecurity that Nigeria has created in quest to bring the Islamization of Nigeria and, of course, that turn Nigeria into Islamic State. We are going to present Biafra government as a remedy to the United States, to the West, and to every other world power that cares to know.
Heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
Very wonderful. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu became Biafran.
Oh Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us on this very episode of the week. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you are connecting from, wherever you are joining us from, whichever part of the world you are connecting from, whether you are joining us from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, from Africa, from Biafra land, you're joining us from Russia, you're joining us from Ukraine, you are joining us from Iran. You are joining us from any part of the world, from the state of Israel. Wherever you are joining from, we welcome you to this amazing program. Whether you are watching us on TikTok, or you're watching us on Facebook, or you're watching on YouTube, where we are hosting the program, I appreciate every one of you and I thank you for being part of the program. Remember, our program is a program where we bring out a platform for everybody to air their opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. The only thing that qualifies you to join us on stage is for you to be a human being. As long as you're human, you are free to join us on stage. You are entitled to your opinion. You must not agree with everything I say, neither will I agree with all that you have said. So all we need to do is here to engage in constructive discussions. At the end of the day, we go back, look through what we have said, what we have discussed, and make our choice. The choice remains yours. The choice remains mine. Nobody is here to cajole you or to force you into something you do not want to do. All we are doing is to broaden the discussion, make you think far away, make you to at least liberate yourself from your thought. Don't just cage yourself into one particular area and think you know it all. We give this platform for public opinion. People are entitled to your opinion, regardless what your opinion may be, regardless your orientation, regardless your religion, regardless the group where you belong, regardless your tribe. It doesn't matter to us. What matters to us here is humanity. And in this platform, just as my Prime Minister, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have said, we are presenting Biafra to the world as the only remedy to the failed state, Nigeria. That is the most important thing we do here. We present Biafra as the only remedy to the failed state, Nigeria. And when we say we present Biafra as the only remedy, it is not that we are looking down on other tribes, other regions, other people. All we are saying is that people deserve their freedom. Let there be disintegration of the zoo and create a nation according to value system. A nation where people will respect each other's value. It is very clear that we are not the same people in that contraption called Nigeria. We are forced into that very contraption. And we are being held together by force, not by agreement. So it is high time that every part of the country should be liberated. They can come back together later on if they choose to, under an agreement that they will all sign up for. That is what we are asking for. The peaceful disintegration of the zoo. The North will pursue their own interest, which is caliphate. Pursue it, get it, and build it to their own satisfaction. The Southwest will go on with their monarchical system and do whatever they desire to do. The southeastern part of Nigeria will also go with their secular system and do what they want to do. The Middle Belt will practice whatever system that suits them. That is all we're asking for. It is not too much to ask. And that is why we will continue to ask, speak, call the attention of the world until they begin to listen. That is what we have chosen to do, and we will continue to do. So, my fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, wherever you are watching from, I welcome every one of you. Those who are patient enough to be with us, anyone that is in this platform watching us at this moment is seeking for an answer, and you are open to discuss with people, even people that disagree with you. That is why you are here. That is why you're here. Here, we are not only here to entertain those that agree with us, we also entertain those that do not agree with us. We want to hear from them their grievances. You never can tell. Nobody knows it all. You might learn from them. They might learn from us. That is why we keep the house open for everybody for discussion. Whether you are a Biafran or non-Biafran, regardless the group under which you are pursuing Biafra, we don't care. We have said it at the beginning of this year that in 2026, it will not be of complaint, attack, propaganda, blackmail, saga. No. In 2026, we have to be engaging in critical discussions that have to do with us as Biafran people, something that will lead us to our own freedom. Whatever it is, I can't place my hand on it. Whoever has that idea, bring it forward. Once the Biafran people look into it and they're good to go, who am I? Who am I to stop you? But feel free to express yourself, ask your questions, disagree where you can disagree, and agree where you can agree. Let there be one important thing that holds us together: unity of purpose. Unity of purpose. I have said it several times that unity of purpose does not mean that we will be in one group. It does not mean we will speak in one voice all the time. In unity of purpose, we are heading to one direction. But the road through which we are getting that direction, the path which we are taking, the plans that we have, the strategies might differ. But the direction remains one: freedom. That is unity of purpose. Let that be our symbol in 2026. Unity of purpose. Spend less time in talking about irrelevant issues, chastising your brothers and your sisters, attacking people regardless where they belong or what they believe. Pursue your own agenda. That thing you feel is the right thing to do. Pursue it earnestly, sincerely, follow it up, and I bet you, if it is the right thing, before you know it, people will be convinced to join you and pursue the cause. Biafrans are the most difficult people to convince. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. Our Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi Kanu confirmed it. They are the most difficult people to convince. But once you convince them, once you can be able to show them that, yes, you are on the right path, definitely they are going to come around. It takes time, and it takes patience and consistency for you to convince the Biafrans. So wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you to be patient with us as we speak. Be patient. Even when the topic does not align with what you believe or what you think, the only thing you can do is to click the link, come in and oppose what we are saying. If you have a superior argument, I'll be glad, very, very glad, to entertain those that have superior argument. I am ready to learn. I'm open to learn. And I believe many people who are in this platform are ready to learn. We are open for discussion. We are open to teach. We want to broaden the discussion and not cage our mind to a particular section. That is what we do in this platform. Our intention is not to attack anybody or to bring anybody down or to dehumanize anybody or to tag anybody, whatever name or no. We are not that. We have not been doing it. We have tried as much as we can in this very platform to keep it straight. Just that sometimes people misunderstand our line of thought, and those who disagree with what our own point of opinion is begin to see us differently. But it doesn't mean that will not change us. That will not make us to change from the direction we are going. We will continue as long as we are not hurting anybody and we are not standing on the way of the freedom of the Biafran people. So I appreciate everyone that have connected, wherever you're connected. I pray that Chukwu will guide and protect everyone. Remember, Monday has always been a special day for us and will remain a special day. Civil disobedience of Monday, it is not something that you can forget, at least not now. I don't know how you think about it. You might have a different opinion from me. That's okay. But personally, I think this is the time we are supposed to be engaging in civil disobedience more than ever, because of the challenges that we have today are much more greater. Because at this time, we need to draw more attention. Because this time, the whole world is focused on Nigeria. We need to create more awareness, more especially on the continuous detention of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gotten worse. It is not getting any better. And we don't want to continue to hear promises and promises and promises. Regardless, whatever promises you hear, put your own foot on the ground and do what you can do. And one of those things we have been doing and we can do without facing any risk is civil disobedience. Civil disobedience. You and I have seen that they have succeeded in convicting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without any written law. Without any written law, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted. Not only that he was convicted and transferred to Sokoto. When that transfer was mentioned in Sokoto, some of you do not understand what it means. It means a lot. They did that to hinder the appeal of the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was why that transfer they made all the way to Sokoto. If you talk about safety, Sokoto is the least among the secure places in Nigeria where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be. Sokoto is the least. Sokoto is the least. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sent to Sokoto to provoke us, the Biafrans. It was also sent to Sokoto to hinder the appeal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well that he will appeal for himself because he is defending himself in his case. Even the contractors, the law firm, the contractors that are working with him are finding it difficult to process the appeal. And I'm going to play a recent video that was released yesterday, just yesterday, by one of the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that have been contracted to make sure that the appeal goes forward. Maxwell made a video yesterday where he was lamenting the situation, the challenges that they face. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has 90 days to appeal, 90 good days to appeal, or else he will lose the appeal. Since then, up to this moment, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not been able to put it in the appeal. The appeal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not been able to be concluded up to this moment as we speak. You see why we must continue to make noise. We must continue to engage in civil disobedience. We must not allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be silenced. The reason the Nigerian government took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto is to silence him. They did not only take him, they took him there and hindered him from using anything that has to do with electronics. They want to make sure, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows how to use the media. Even if you give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 1 second to appear in the media, he will turn that 1 second to be an appearance of a memory. It will become a memory in the heart of the Biafrans that they will never forget. They know the effect of the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that every time he shows his face in the media, it is powerful. That is why they try to hinder him. That is why, after illegally convicting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without a law, he was sentenced to life and sent to Sokoto, where they will make sure that they silence him permanently. Are we going to allow that? Are we going to allow that? It is not just to say that we will not allow that. What are we going to do to make sure we continue to give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a voice? You see why I said that this time is when we are supposed to engage in civil disobedience more than ever. At this time that the whole world is focusing on Nigeria, the eyes of the world is on Nigeria, it is very, very important that we must not allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be forgotten. We must not allow him to be forgotten. It is painful when we see what is going on today, that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has almost lost a voice in the media. People, you hardly see people talking about him, including those who are claiming to be his followers, right, left, and center. We need to increase the noise. Do whatever you can. And that is why Monday must remain special for us. Remember, Mazi Simon said that we're going to hold it until we are free. But all of a sudden, they are playing their games, they are playing their pranks, and they are almost succeeding. They are now happy. No challenges. They are facing no challenges. That is why today, they don't even talk about the Monday sit at home anymore. They are silencing the Monday sit at home speedily. But you, that is a faithful Biafra, you know what we have achieved with this Monday sit at home. We must not allow it to slip off. We must continue to hold Monday as a sacred day. I have said it several times, that if you have any other thing to present to us that is going to work more effectively than this very civil disobedience that we are conducting every Monday, if you have anything that is more convenient, that can have more effect, present it to the Biafran people. I will be one of those that will join you and promote it. But until then, let us continue to hold on to the civil disobedience to air our opinion and voice, more especially at this particular point in time. Wherever you are watching this program from, I know the challenges are very, very much. It is not easy. I'm not coming here to tell you that all is well and things are easy, just like a flash and you get it. No, it is not easy. In fact, it is now becoming much more difficult than you can ever imagine. But at the same time, we will not lose our guard. We will not give up. wherever you are, continue to remain steadfast. Civil disobedience have paid ways for us. It paid us a lot, and we must not throw it away. Not now. That is why every Monday must remain special for us. So I welcome everyone that have joined us on this platform this morning, those who have connected. I can see my beloved sister, Mazi Akere. She was the very first person. Mazi Akere is always here with us in the morning, afternoon, evening, always joining to make sure that the gospel of Biafra goes far. She's doing her own part. And I can see my beloved brother, Christian. Thank you so much, my brother Christian, for that super chat. I appreciate it for the super sticker, my brother Christian. Thank you so much for your constant support. One of the people who has never allowed the platform to go down, always trying to give his support. He is one of my presenters in this platform. He comes every time, and Biafrans are always blessed whenever he comes up. Even in the challenges, every one of us have our jobs that we are doing. Sometimes from his work, he will be broadcasting. Even when he's working, he will be broadcasting. He will speak and he go back and attend to his job. It is not easy. In the most difficult time, he's still there. We appreciate my brother Christian for always being with us here. May Chukwu protect you. And I can also see my brother Gerard, my beloved brother Gerard. Thank you so much. Gerard is also here with me every time, morning, afternoon, evening, night. Anytime, once the notification comes in, Gerard will always be there. The same with Mazi, they will always be there. It is not easy. It's not an easy task. This is something they are doing for Biafra, not for me. It is a task. Everybody have their own area of what they do. If you cannot come out and make video, you can share the video others are making. You can like. The like, when you click like, you are also triggering algorithm to notify others to come. When you click like on the program, you are encouraging the algorithm to also invite others and send notification to others to join. So whatever you do in the course of this journey, it is for yourself. It is for me. It is for us, not for a particular individual, not for any selfish interest. So many of us who are sacrificing our time, sacrificing our personalities, taking all the insults, putting our faces on the line, all these things are dedications. There is no amount you can pay a man to put his own life in danger. There is no amount that is enough to pay for time. Time is money. But sometimes when you sit back and ask yourself, does it want it what we are doing? The answer will come, yes, it does. Whatever sacrifice you're making for Biafra is not in vain. Continue to do what you have to do. Today, our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is there in Sokoto, in the hot seat, in the capital of the caliphate. That is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is today, fighting. Remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that he's going to fight from the front? You know, those words he said, sometimes when you look at it, you will be thinking different things. From all ramifications, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting from the front line. He's fighting from the front line. The same promise was made by Mazi Nnamdi. He said he will never give up, no matter what it takes, that he will continue to fight. At a point in time, Mazi Nnamdi said it is because of him that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was detained and attacked by some people who loved him. And Mazi Nnamdi made a promise not to fail. And up to today, Mazi Nnamdi is still standing strong, even in detention. Even in detention, he's still standing strong with all the challenges and all the attacks. We must not forget. As we speak, there are so many challenges today that Mazi Nnamdi is also facing. You know, in his case, he was charged for tax and all that things. And all those things have to be paid off before ever he's going to come out. And Biafrans are supporting Mazi Nnamdi in any angle they can. There is support going on. If you want to support Mazi Nnamdi case in any way on the tax issue or anything, if you want to support, reach out and get the information. There is a source to render support. He deserves it. This is the man who put his career on the line, gave everything for us. So we must not forget him. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we must continue to give them a voice. And that is why I dedicate my evening programs to them. Every evening program when I come here, they speak. they take up the program. Sometimes Mazi someone will speak on the program. Sometimes Mazi Nnamdi Kanu take the program. So these are the people that have suffered, continue to suffer. They have put their blood, put their life, risked their career, everything. And today they have nothing except Biafra. The brothers and the sisters they have is you and I. The family they have is you and I. We must not forget them. So my fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching, I welcome you today to another special episode of the program, as we always do. The title of the program today says, Biafra Monday Action. Pressure builds freedom. The topic says, Biafra Monday Action. Pressure builds freedom. Pressure builds freedom. The power of civil disobedience in Biafra struggle. This is what we are going to discuss today. This is what we are going to discuss today. It's a special day. Monday is always special. Don't joke with Monday. Don't play with it. We know there are so many challenges, there are so many obstacles, but I bet you, if you continue to play on Monday, you don't know what you are doing. If you continue to play with Monday, you don't know what you are doing. And one of the reasons is that there is no replacement anywhere that have been put in place. Civil disobedience is the highest instrument that we have that can protect life. Even while we're doing very peaceful, very, very peaceful, saves life. You do it without any risk of losing anybody. And at this time, with the situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taken to caliphate, and they are stopping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from appeal. The reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taken to Sokoto was to stop him from appealing for his case. That is the only reason. And today you are seeing it clearer than ever. Now, before I go fully into the program, I want you to listen to the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or we are going to get there. When I get the video up there, we will listen to the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on what he has to say about the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto. Yesterday, he made a video. Yesterday, the law of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in Sokoto, and he lamented and complained about the difficulties he had facing. You know what problem is it? They have to fly from Abuja to Sokoto, off and on, to get documents to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, bring documents, and then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one who has the right to fight because he is the one defending himself in that very case. There are so many documents that he has to put together, so many documents he has to attach together, so many documents he has to file, so many things that he has to go and print. Remember, the judge put a clause that they must not allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to use any media. And all this is we are intentionally done to stop the appeal of the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the time he needs us more. This is the time Biafrans needed to act, call the attention of the international community on the continuous human rights abuse of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The continuous abuse of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not be allowed to sleep, more especially now that the international community is focused on Nigeria. Our civil disobedience could draw their attention that is needed. We must continue to speak up wherever you are, by all means necessary. Do your own part and let the remaining be for Chukwu Guardian. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching this program from across the world, lovers of freedom, we are here for another program as we do our daily program. This is a morning call to clarity, a morning call to discipline, a morning call to consistency. Today, I'm going to speak to your mind, to your conscience, and your sense of history. That's what I'm going to do today. So pay attention closely so that you can grab some information as we go forward. Oppression does not end because oppressors suddenly develop a conscience. Oppression does not end simply because the oppressor suddenly develop a conscience. Oppression ends when the oppressed applied sustained intelligence, peaceful pressure. That is the subject of this morning message. Operation ends when oppressed apply sustained intelligence, peaceful pressure. That is what we are talking about this morning in our message. And I want you to pay attention closely. Make your contributions, even if you cannot come live, on the comment section. Once I see your comment, I'm going to read it out. Remember what I always say, you are entitled to your opinion. You must not agree with me. In fact, it is even much better when you begin to challenge the line of thought so that we can think more deeper and get more reasonable and responsible answers. We are going to start from the danger of inconsistency. The danger of inconsistency. My fellow Biafrans, let me say this clearly. Inconsistency is the oxygen for tyranny. Inconsistency is the oxygen for tyranny. When a people rise today, retreat tomorrow, the oppressor learns one lesson. Wait them out. Now you understand why our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said consistency is the key. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continuously make that statement in his broadcast, that consistency is the key. When a people rise today and retreat tomorrow, the oppressor learns one lesson. Wait them out. And that is what seems to be happening to us. We must be consistent in anything we choose to do. We must be consistent in our request, in our pursuit for freedom. We must remain consistent. We must remain very, very consistent. Nigeria has not ignored Biafra because we lack truth. No. Nigeria ignores Biafrans because it is betting on fatigue. That is why you see Nigeria, you think as if they don't listen. They are hearing us. They are listening. They are hearing us. Take it to the bank. They are hearing us. But Nigeria ignores Biafra because it is betting on fatigue. Even Muhammadu Buhari made the statement by himself. He said that Nigerian people are good in noise making. Just give them some time. They will go back to their daily life. This is the situation of Nigeria today. And let that not be the case of Biafran people. We have tried as much as, I cannot say we didn't try. We have tried to be consistent for almost 2 decades now. And we're still going. From 2011 up to date. And we're still pushing. We have to push harder, even harder, and show Nigeria that we are not backing down. We show them they are not backing down because they are betting on our fatigue. Fatigue of the street, fatigue of the voice, fatigue of consistency. That is what Nigeria is backing on. That is why you see them. They pretend as if they're not hearing. They hear us. They know we are saying the truth. They know we are the right path. They know we are truthful. History is clear. No unjust system ever fell because people protested occasionally. No unjust system ever fell because people protested occasionally. It has to be consistent, continuously. Consistency and continuously. That is why if anybody is advising you to withdraw from civil disobedience, that is not a good advice. If anybody is trying to advise you to take some rest and later come back the next year or next 2 years or later on, or allow the election to go on after election. This is arrant nonsense. And that is a heavy distraction to create fatigue so that they weigh you down and do what they have to do. Civil disobedience have paid a lot for us. That's paved way for us. And we don't have to look down on civil disobedience. In case you don't know what it is. Let us correct a dangerous misunderstanding when it comes to civil disobedience. There are ways people look at civil disobedience. When you say civil disobedience, the misinterpretation that Nigerian government always threw at your face that makes some of us run away from it. Civil disobedience is not violence. Civil disobedience is not chaos. Civil disobedience is not hatred. Get it straight. Nigerian government will always paint it to be violence, just like they have done for many years. Whenever we come out, we declare civil disobedience, sit at home, they turn it violent, and they have taken so many lives just to make it violent. They also use their media to tell you that we are causing chaos, we are creating chaos, we are destabilizing places and all that. They went ahead to tell you that it's about hatred. It is not hatred. Civil disobedience is not hatred. Civil disobedience is discipline. Civil disobedience is organization. Civil disobedience is refusing to cooperate with injustice. That is simply what it is. Refusing to cooperate with injustice. It is when ordinary people withdraw their compliance from an unjust system. That is why unjust government fear it. That is why Nigerian government don't want to hear it. Because they know during civil disobedience, that is when the people withdraw their compliance from an unjust system. The people withdraw completely from an unjust system. That is why unjust government fear it. They criminalize it, they demonize it, they attack it. They can fight guns. They can fight riot. But they struggle against a united, disciplined, non-violent population. That is how powerful civil disobedience is. That is why it is dangerous and they can't be able to stand it. We must not lose our strength in civil disobedience. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the grace of Chukwu Okukada, was able to introduce that. Mazi Nnamdi came in and built on that, and it has worked marvelously well for us to date. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remained detained, not because the law is unclear, but because pressure has not yet reached an unbearable level. This is what I believe. You can have a contrary opinion. You can believe otherwise. You are free. You can challenge my belief, challenge my thought and my opinion. But personally, I believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remained detained, not because the law is unclear, but because pressure has not reached an unbearable level. It was almost going to unbearable level before they diverted and take away Mazi Nnamdi, and the pressure reduced. Once they were able to remove Mazi Nnamdi, who was holding the pressure, it reduced. And what did you see? They were bold to go ahead, convict Mazi Nnamdi and take him down to Sokoto to completely silence him. Every political prisoner in history was freed only when the cost of detention becomes higher than the cost of release. Remember, that was what Mazi Nnamdi project was, which he spoke about publicly on the program, that we are going to make sure that the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is much more costly than his release. That is how the world works. You can't change it. Every political prisoner in history was freed only when the cost of detention become higher than the cost of release. And that was our pursuit. That was our agenda. And we must continue to hold it. Don't withdraw, don't look back. That is how power works. Not through begging, you don't beg. Not through silence, you don't remain silent. Not through but through a consistent pressure. Consistent pressure. Continue to pressurize. No rest. Continue to mount pressure. Increase your pressure. That's nothing like reducing, removing you add. What you do is addition. You don't remove, you don't reduce. The demand is simple. Justice must be obeyed. Court orders must be respected. Human rights must not be optional. That is all we're asking. All these requests are legitimate. They are legitimate requests. There's nothing criminal about it. There's nothing disorganized about it. The demand is simple. Justice must be obeyed. Court orders must be respected. Human rights must not be optional. That is all the Biafrans are saying on a daily basis. Each day, each Monday, when we come for civil disobedience, that is our request. That's our request. My fellow Biafrans, this morning we must also speak about a painful reality. Community of faith continue to face violence. Violent attacks. Families are displaced. Lives are lost. And silence is often encouraged. But silence does not protect victims. Silence protects perpetrators. We must begin to do things differently. What we are seeing in Nigeria today is not just a religious war. What we are seeing in Nigeria today is not just a religious war. It is a human rights crisis. And when human dignity is threatened anywhere, people of conscience must respond everywhere. People of conscience must respond everywhere. And that is why we are today waiting and looking upon the international community and hoping that they will do what they have to do when they have to do it before it is too late. My fellow Biafrans, we must remain consistent in our pursuit for freedom. Don't get weak. Don't look down. Don't look back. Chukwu Okike is with us, and victory is sure. My brother Christian, you're welcome. My beloved brother Christian, thank you so much for joining, bro. Christian, I can see you there. Sorry for keeping you that long. Are you there, bro? Christian, can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro? Christian, can you hear me? I think bro Christian is on seat. Once he gets on seat, then I will give him the mic to speak. Bro Christian, when you can be able to speak, let me know if your network is not okay. Maybe you just go out and come back in again. Hopefully it's gonna connect. So my fellow Biafrans, consistency is very important because it terrifies the enemy. We must be very consistent in our request for freedom, in our request for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi. We must remain consistent. Don't look back. Don't be discouraged. No matter the challenges, no matter the obstacles, there will be problems. I am not coming here to tell you that it's going to be easy. It is not easy. It's not an easy task. In fact, it's an uphill task that we must all engage in. But I want to let you know that consistency terrifies tyranny. Consistency terrifies tyranny. That is why we must remain consistent. Consistency matters. It matters a lot. A protest that happens once is a headline. A protest that happens once is a headline. A protest that continues becomes a problem. That is why we must remain consistent. Whatever we start, we carry it on, do it again and again and again and again. Because a protest that happens once is a headline. But a protest that continues becomes a problem that must be solved. A voice that shouts today is a noise. But a voice that refuses to stop becomes a heavy pressure. We must not be silent.
You're welcome, my beloved brother Christian. I've been calling on you. I guess your network was hindering you from coming up.
No, actually, it was just a little too busy for me in the office.
Okay.
Yeah. Well done. Yeah, so how is everything going?
Glory be to God, thank God.
All right.
We are following it one day at a time.
Maka sit at home no ta, I mean.
Yes, supposedly.
Supposedly. Yeah, he has to, and what can I say now? So there's a video. I think I sent something to you on a video. Oh, sorry, 1 minute. Yeah.
Okay. So just as I was saying, you see how difficult it is for some of us who are coming here on a daily basis. When I was starting the program, I talked about our beloved brother Christian on joining us a program. Sometimes he's at work, and while he's working, he's making his contributions to the quest of Biafra, even while he's at work. That is how committed so many of us are. That is the sacrifice people have to make for Biafra. In our own levels and our own time. Even at the most inconvenient time, you see people come out and they say their opinion. Not because of any gain, not because of anybody, not because they want to promote anybody, any person, any themselves, not because of any financial gain, not because of any popularity, but because it is something that concerns us, because of unity of purpose. That is why we do what we do, and we will continue to do that, no matter what happens. It's not easy. You're welcome back, my brother. Go ahead.
Well done, my brother. So yeah, I sent the video. I don't know if did you see it? I sent there's this video I sent to you. I just thought maybe we might take a look at it and maybe we discuss it.
You sent on TikTok? You sent on WhatsApp?
On WhatsApp, because I think
when was that?
A few days ago, probably, I can't remember exactly, but it was more like general African topic, because I see that you are talking about, I think it was also on yesterday, on Sunday, you were saying something like generally on Africa. I don't know what you dealt with that yesterday, but there was no link to come in yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, but I thought it was related to. My mind was that maybe you've seen it. That's why you are talking general about Africa, because she is the first lady in Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leonean first lady. So you were just talking general about the problem facing Africa. So I send it to you with hope that when you go through it, you might want to talk about it. It's just crazy. It is crazy because this African thing, people think that. It's not, they are different. It's different situations. Yes. The problem in Nigeria is not the same as in Sierra Leone. It's not the same as in Ghana. It's not the same as in Senegal or whatever. They are all unique to their various issues. But sometimes they tend to talk about Africa as if Africa is a country. It's not a country, it's a continent with more than 50 something nations, right? So,
Yes.
so this is where the confusion comes sometimes, because she was basically talking about the exploitation by the colonial masters, the Western world, how the trade barriers and trade subjugation and stuff like that. But it's different. In Nigeria, it's entirely a different ballgame. So this is why for me, I don't believe in trying to loop everything into one basket because they are all different. The problem of Nigeria, I've never seen in my life a country like Nigeria, and I don't think it will ever be a country like that, where you have the government in a country is the same government that is terrorizing the people, sponsoring terrorism, buying the people. Unquestionably, it is the government. So this, for me, this is why it's so strange. I've never seen anything like that in my
Very
life.
strange.
When we say
the only
this,
government in history that is doing that, continue to do it openly.
When we say these things, it looks as if one is crazy, but we're not crazy. Crucial Musa just said a few days ago that he's giving last warning or something like that to the sponsors, financiers of terrorism. What do you mean you are giving them? Well, you have the list. They have the list of these financiers. Why don't you go after them, take them out? They're just lying to the people, And the same government, they have these terrorists in the military. Every opportunity they have, they open fire on innocent people. Some of these terrorists that they integrate into the military, this is what they do. They are already looking for opportunity to take you out. So if there's protest, they take you out. Or like the one they did I think it was in December in one of these northern states. Innocent women, just take them out. And nobody will be held to account. Nobody, absolutely nobody. And in the door, we saw the one they just did also. They just, like, as if it's like a battle, war scenario. Just open fire on people. It's crazy. But
that one just happened a few days ago. And that's in Benin.
Okay. And nobody will be held to account.
Nobody.
And the government, it just is absolutely, I don't know what is going on. I just don't know. My dear brother. According to Sawario, I'm telling you, oh my goodness. Nobody knows where Trubu is today. Where is he? Nobody knows, and nobody's talking. Nobody's asking questions.
That's another issue.
The people cannot even rise.
When it was Buhari, they thought it would end in Buhari. This was the kind of thing you are seeing during the time of Buhari. He will disappear. Nobody will know his whereabouts. You begin to track his plane, where the plane touched down. That was what we were doing the time of Buhari, tracking the plane. Now, Trubu has started the same thing.
You see, this is why when we said that it's a demonic entity, again, people look at us as if we are just being, mean-spirited, but it's not. What is going on? What kind of country is this? We saw this thing. I think it started even before Buhari with Yaradua, when the guy was already dead and gone. They kept him in the UK here, and they said, people were asking, they said, oh, that he's well, he's fine, he's playing basketball with Michael Jordan, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, the wife and the cronies were looted. They looted Nigeria, dried, and eventually Dora Akuyele, a woman of steel and iron, she literally put herself on the line to restore sanity, and she paid dearly for it, but eventually they brought in the body of Yaradua and did all sort of rubbish they did, and eventually Jonathan, and when they drove out Jonathan, Buhari came, and it happened with Buhari, he was also dead and buried in Saudi Arabia. They created an impostor for like 5 or 6 years, was in charge. when everybody just pretend as if it's okay. So after when he left office, about 2 years or less than that, they now came to say that he died. This so childish, you know. When people were saying it, they said they call you name, they call us name, but just look at that. Now, Tinubu came now. You'll be surprised that as we speak, you know, even now as we speak, the guy Tinubu is somewhere in one European or French hospital, sedated, completely knocked out, unconscious. Maybe just he'll be there maybe a week, 2, 3, whatever, until they wakes him up medically. He goes back to Nigeria, bulaba, balablu, just like that. And if he dies, you may be, or we may well be surprised that as we speak, they are already making contingency plans that if he dies, if Tinubu dies, because he's an old man, maybe it's something or even more, whatever. If he dies, they get somebody to, they get somebody to, they get an imposter to continue because they would not want to hand over to.
They're already working on that. They're already working on that.
You can be rest assured they are working on it already because they would not want to Shetima, a terrorist, to come and take over. The Yorubas, these Lagos boys who are surrendered by, you know, it's a Yoruba government. So they're already working on somebody who will come in and begin to act Tinubu, to act as Tinubu until he serve out his term. What kind of country is that? Oh my God. Eh? Everybody is pretending that it's normal, but it's not normal. Incredible. It's
just like the issue you are talking that they gave them list of terrorists and they could not be able to. Do you know that Abu Dhabi, is it Abu Dhabi and Dubai or whatever, they cancel their scholarship. Cancel their scholarship to UK.
Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi cancel the scholarship of their people to UK. Do you know their reason?
No.
They said that their people are being radicalized in UK. You can imagine. They say that UK has become the highest place where their people are getting radicalized. When they send their children there for education on scholarship, they will go there and become Islamic radicals. Because of that, they cancel their scholarships. They no longer issue scholarship to UK anymore. But look at Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. They're supposed to be a secular country. Look at what they are doing. Even when the same Abu Dhabi gave them a list of sponsors of terrorists, they refuse to do anything about it. And I don't know why people are still somehow believing that things are going to work. That is why it is important for us to remain consistent in anything we are doing. We must remain consistent. There is nothing like, okay, you fight today, tomorrow you're not fighting. No. We must remain consistent. Because a protest that happens once is just a headline. When you just protest once and you run back and relax, it's just a headline. But a protest that continues becomes a problem. It becomes a problem that must be solved. Likewise, a voice. A voice that shouts today is a noise. Just as I'm talking. If I just talk only today and go back and sleep, one person talk and go back and sleep. No. A voice that refuses to stop becomes pressure. As the voice of the Biafran people have refused to stop, we are speaking every day. It doesn't matter under which umbrella you are speaking. Continue to demand for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the freedom of Biafran people, freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It becomes a pressure. It transforms to pressure. And there is nothing they can do than to listen. Consistency turns truth into leverage. And leverage is what forces change.
Go
ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I think I saw on one of these platforms that there are Biafrans, you know, from United States. They visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that's impressive. I'm really I was happy about it. I mean, so I saw the lady and some other guys. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 numbers. At least. I think they did something noble by going all the way, right? So everybody all hands have to be on desk, because Nnamdi Kanu, just like the PM too, they are doing it on our behalf. They are bearing the brunt on our behalf. Whether, as long as you're a Biafran, you are an indigenous person, they are just, it's a sacrifice on our behalf, no matter what happened, moving forward, they are the one paying the ultimate price. That's a fact. Whether P2B, PDP, or ADC, or whatever they make P2B tomorrow, it's as a result of effort, the pressure, and the fact that what is happening to Ndibo, to Biafrans, the never-ending marginalization, and the rest of it, is it that because pressure, burst pipe, whether they give him the candidate, ADC, presidential candidate, or whatever. We've seen this thing happen with the Northerners. They use terrorism to hijack power. The Tunubu and the Sunday Boho, they also, based on that, they also, so now, I'm not saying that is not our intention. That is just a fact. It's not who, it's just not our plan. Not even close. But my point is that, my point is that whatever thing comes out of it, as a result of it, because people are talking about the 3 major tribes. Indigo is the most, even frankly, the most prominent, as a matter of fact. But for them to be so malign for years and years and decades, so people are talking about it. In that ADC that P2B goes, people are saying Southeast. It's as a result of sometimes people don't tend to give credit to where credit is due, So this is the thing that if we have sat and fold our hand and do nothing, if we don't have
the courage they have today in Nigeria to talk about restructuring
it's because of it. Yeah, 100%.
There was a time that if you speak about restructuring in Nigeria, you go to jail. It's a life sentence.
Yeah.
In Nigeria.
Yeah.
It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that broke that very barrier.
Exactly.
Now today you see the House of Assembly, people will be discussing about negotiation, discussing about restructuring.
Yeah.
There was a time restructuring in Nigeria is a
taboo. Yeah. Exactly. So
they don't give us credit for all those things. They don't give us credit to it. Today you see them, they open their mouth and talk rubbish.
Yeah. So that is the thing, my brother. It's just how do you go, my dear brother?
Yeah, I saw that video. I have spoken on that very video you are talking about. That was I think that was one of the best video we got in this year or recently about the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For some time, because of the area they took him and away and all that, and information has not been coming the way it's supposed to come. That visit was done on the 6th. I think it was on the 6th that visit was done on the 6th. And some of the Igbo prominent men in the United States, the leader of AVID, Igbo Veterans Association, and one other group again, they were there to meet him. They met with him, and the lady that went all the outside, they spoke with him and they talked. And from all indication, some people are still working very well. And
behind the scenes,
I was very happy to see them make that move.
Yeah,
because I see that they are not also silent in the case of the movement that Donald Trump is making on Christian genocide.
Yeah,
I've seen them speak out on that also, and they made some moves. So connecting everything together, it is very important they continue to reach out to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for more impact and more information and things. Make sure that things are working out properly.
Yeah.
It was a very nice one. I think since this year, that is the best I have seen from that.
Yeah, because it's important, first of all, that he knows that he's not abandoned. Yes. You know that? He's not abandoned because he's one man that has put everything on the line on behalf of all of us.
Yes.
If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's just a fact. So it's good that they were able to do that and continue to work behind the scenes, to bring it to the knowledge of this particular U.S. administration, because we know without a doubt that Okwonu Trump alone can make a difference. Just a word, without even physical, action, but just word of mouth can make a difference.
Just a tweet alone.
Exactly, because we know that with just a word of mouth, Sunday Jackson was set free, sort of, when he was already condemned to death. So we know Trump, again, you can underestimate him at your own peril, because you don't know what he's going to do. And he will do it regardless, whether you like it or not, whether it turn out good or turn out bad, but he would have done it anyway. And I like that. That is one thing I like. So you keep saying whatever. He has the capacities there to come and do what they want to do. And whatever happens to you, happens to you. So that fear is there and has to continue to be there. So different people have different takes on it, and which is okay too. So it's good that we continue to bring it to their awareness. And I like also the fact that that congressman that made mention of it the very day of the conviction, so that let them be aware whatever they do. Yes. We've said it in the past, and it's not lost on us the fact that this is Yoruba regime administration. Whether this has the power or not, it's just irrelevant. It just doesn't matter. He is the one. He is the boss stops at their own table. As Tinubu is Yoruba government, all the judicial proceedings is in them. So they are the one who made a decision. Whether they take instruction from Sultan of Sokoto, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They call the shot. So they must know that the world is watching. Nnamdi Kanu case is not just a national issue; it's a global issue. It's just global.
Issue. It is no longer a local matter; it's a global issue.
So that is one good move they made this year. Our people in the United States are like that. So that is the thing. I will continue to pray. For me, I believe eventually, God will. Yeah, he will do what he will do. So, how do you go, my brother? How do you go now?
It is so sad, and I need to play this video. The video that Maxwell made yesterday. That is why when we talk about this being consistent in anything we are doing, never relent, continue to do what we, because these people are not relenting. The Janjaweed, the Caliphate, their plans of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to take him down they are not joking about it.
Yeah.
And we also have to be consistent and intensify in our own part.
Yeah. And
Maxwell went to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and he spoke. Do you know that up to today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not completed his appeal?
And the time does he not have a duration?
He has only 90 days. Tell me, how many days are remaining?
Okay. So if there was any doubt that this Tinubu Yoruba administration, they are in cahoots with the Caliphate.
They are frustrating the appeal. They don't even want him to go for the appeal. They are frustrating it. Let me play the video of Maxwell that Maxwell made yesterday. Then after that, we can discuss it.
Like as I said, today being 11th day of January 2026. This is a Kofa da Ramiya roundabout in Sokoto. So the challenges we are having is that the judgment of the court is really affecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's appeal. Remember that the judge ordered that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not have electronic access to electronic devices. And someone who is doing appeal on his own, he cannot. Even the correctional center, when the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to go and do something, they said that no, the order said that he should not have any electronic device. How can you say somebody who is doing his appeal? He cannot have access to printer, he cannot have access to photocopier, he cannot have access to any electronic gadgets. It is unfair. You don't do this kind of thing. Now, the consultants, most of the consultants and the people, the sympathizers, the experts that have sympathy for him has given me their various contributions in their bill. You can see it. Now, I'm giving him the hard copy. It is now left for him now to see all these things, put it together, and they print it out and sign and file his appeal. But he cannot do it. I just gave him the hard copy. He was telling me the challenges he's having. Today is the 11th day of January, and the judgment was given on November, and he cannot file his appeal. I have not seen this kind of judgment in my life. I know what I'm saying? Now, is this not against the principle of fair hearing? I've been in Sokoto here for how many days now? This is the challenges I'm having, and I cannot be coming from Abuja to Sokoto. Each trip I embark from Abuja to Sokoto here, both flight tickets, drop, hotel bills. It's not fair. So that's the challenges he's having. So we are looking for a way on how to, whether to go back to the court, for court to reconsider this on appeal. I don't know how we're going to do it. That's an obvious. That's the update I said. Let me just give you.
You have heard that, my beloved brother Christian. You see the frustration. You see how frustrated the legal team are. You see the frustration they are facing. This is very unfair. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot have access to any electronic gadget. Then how do you want him to now appeal for make the appeal? How can he successfully make the appeal when he cannot have access to any electronic gadget? There are documents he has which he has to photocopy. There are documents he has which he has to type. And all these have been blocked by the court. And look at what Marshall is saying, that they have to go back to the court and debate on the judgment again. Meanwhile, this man how many days is remaining for that 90 days to expire? You can imagine. They have stripped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of every right that he had. And now you understand why they took him to Sokoto. Taking him to Sokoto is not just to humiliate him, but to make sure that he does not go for appeal. They want to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not go to appeal. Calculate within yourself, from the time of that sentence till now, how many days remaining? Because the law is that they must have to appeal before 90 days. You must have to appeal before 90 days. Almost 60 days are gone already. And look at the lawyer here talking about going to court to challenge the judgment again. How long is it going to take you to go and challenge the court? You go there now, you make your proposal again. Now you put in your filing your case and all that before they will now give you a time and give you a date. The date for that very appeal will elapse.
Mazi,
go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. So yeah, I've seen. I was listening to the appeal from Maxwell. You know. So obviously, is that tactics they are applying, that delay tactics? So, yes. But we also know from day one that it's not about justice. There's nothing. It just. I think, like we have always said, all these the governors, the ones who goes to visit him there, and they will come back to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released soon. They are all the one from Abia and the rest of them. They are saying it on the basis that what they wish or what they want will eventually, because that is simply what it's all about, you know. But I also believe that is where God is going to overtake them, because their plan is that he will just caved in, that Nnamdi Kanu will caved in into the, you know. Yeah. That is what it's all about. It was never about justice. Never about
justice, my brother.
So you can clearly see that how can somebody have the legitimate right to appeal, yet you deny the person? So obviously it's not about justice. It's a political tactics they are trying to frustrate, you know, to kind of make you, warn you out, and eventually caved in, like the Waziri case did and stuff like that. That is what it's all about. The governor of Abia State, that is their mindset, that is their game plan, you know. But we shall see how everything pans out eventually, because I believe strongly that Nnamdi Kanu will win. already. He has won already. Only time we tell. Everything will play out right before our eyes. All the conspirators, both in Igbo land, but wherever it is, those people who are in position of power, who believe that they got him, that they can now determine his fate, they will determine how, whatever he decides, blah, 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 they will all be put to shame. Let's just watch and see what's going to happen. A lot is going on around the entire globe, and more in Nigeria, it's going to unfold. It takes time. Everything takes time, So I know that they were never in need for the proper freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. No. What they want is that for him to completely, get sort of break him down, just break you physically, spiritually, and you caved in. That is what it's all about. All of them, all the politicians, the governors, the senators, all of them. That is what it's all about. I saw them running a skater now, Kenneth Okonkwo with his big head, bowing down before Peter Obi. He was greeting Peter Obi. He wanted to double like Yoruba to greet Peter Obi. After messing Peter Obi up, right, saying sort of things, these people, Jesus, Bro, I have more regard for a cockroach than all these zoo politicians and the rest of them.
They don't have policy.
They are not. They don't have principle. They don't have. They ideologically, they are just all over the place. Anywhere money, they see the money, they wrong go there. So these are not people, and this is why Nigeria will never, I repeat, never get anywhere, because they are all bunch of criminal, self-minded, self-induced politicians with no ideology. All of them, from A to Z. Including Shore, all of them. I'm telling you the truth.
All of them.
Because they know the truth, and they pretend as if they think they can, act differently, but you cannot act differently when it comes to the truth. The truth is constant, it's unchangeable. And that truth is that except you disintegrate this demonic entity, nothing's going to work. Absolutely not. Nothing's going to work. Let them continue to waste their time. Every day it gets worse. Every day it gets worse. The military who have been taken over by the terrorists, they get emboldened. They can just shoot at you randomly, without care, with no consequence. They can just shoot and they walk away. Nobody will bring them to book. That is it's incredible. And like we always say, it's gonna get worse, because the people, they are not even ready to admit the truth, So that is the situation in Nigeria. It just where you see them either in the National Assembly or Senate, wherever, they are just all there for themselves. They are just in there for their pocket. That is what it's all about. I saw this our sister also who she lost her son recently in Nigeria. I said, okay, Nigeria happened to you. You see so not be swear. No, it's not be swear. We not a swear for anybody, but those people, when they encourage one Nigeria, who believe in one Nigeria, knowing fully well that one Nigeria is a demonic enclave, well, maybe they're going to, waiting person so now they rape. Because this our sister, if you remember, I told you sometime like a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, when she came out to make a comment that was for me very, very disappointing, unbelievably disappointing. It is better you don't even say it, but for you to come out and tell us that that we were brought into this by force without our concept, but nonetheless that we are there already. Let's just stay. And try to make it work. This was exactly her word. If you know what I mean, this is exactly what she said. So I likened it to a scenario where one is being a group of people kidnapped, right? And your kidnappers kept you in a place, kept you in a place that is not of your wish, and you are not even being treated fairly. You are not doing better there. But in your mind, you say, well, you are there, let me just continue to stay. So I think that is what, I don't know if that is what they will call Stockholm Syndrome, whatever. But obviously, that is not a statement that you will expect right? For somebody like her. But when you look around, that is the mind of some of them, maybe all of them or majority of them, I don't know. The one, another goes from World Bank, that is the same mind they're running around with, that you can make it work. How do you make something that is unworkable
Their
work?
career is more important to them than the life of people.
Of their people. This is the problem, Their prosperity, their whatever, fame and fortune, whatever, is more important than their own people. How can anybody make Nigeria work? We've said it several that when a foundation is destroyed, there is nothing a good man. There's nothing it doesn't matter. You can't fix it. You just cannot, because it's already from the root is already bastardized. So the only solution is to completely break it up, bring it down, and form something new. Start afresh, create something that will make sense. Nigeria never makes sense and never will. I don't know. I don't know what they are hoping to. Where are they hoping to go with this madness they call Nigeria? So I guess they are hoping that if America comes and I don't know, by the end of the day, the people also have to show that they really want something good for themselves, because the terrorists are very much in charge of Nigeria. Everything you see they show you on TV is lies. That they are bombing this, they are bombing that. It's all like they don't want to free this about, is it Zamfara or one of these northern states? The governor want to free, they call them bandits, but we know they are terrorists. But but the government came to say that all of them bandit, terrorists, Boko Haram. I think Tinubu said that they've proscribed them as terrorists, or they've tagged them all, if I'm correct.
But to show you that Tinubu is not the commander-in-chief. His word doesn't hold water.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about what he says. He designated them terrorists. He said all of them are terrorists now. He said it.
Okay.
But still, the governors are still calling them bandits. Who cares? The governors are still negotiating with them.
Okay. So what is that now? So the one you called the president, he says something, nobody abide by it. Nobody even cares. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
As far as security is concerned, nobody listens to him.
Yeah.
Military. He doesn't have any say on that angle. And Shetima said it at the beginning. People thought it was a joke. Shetima said that he is going to take in charge of security while Tinubu face the economy.
Exactly.
But meanwhile, the vice president is the one that is supposed to be in charge of the economy.
Exactly. Yeah.
But when Shetima said that thing before the whole world, when they were campaigning, idiots, these zoological people were there listening to him. He said it, he didn't hide it now.
Yeah.
He didn't hide it. He said he will be in charge of security.
Yeah.
Why Tinubu will be taking care of the economy.
And you know that
you expect Tinubu to give orders so that the military will obey. Who will obey him?
And that is why even that Musa guy, the defense whatever, they all take order from Shetima. Yeah. Yeah. Audio.
Musa is still crying. I've seen his new video where he's still crying.
Mm-hmm.
See the same language he was using when he was the chief of army staff. Begging. No power, nothing. He can't do anything. Mad people everywhere. It is sad. It is sad that somebody could just sit back and you think that Nigeria was just like this our sister Chimamanda. It doesn't matter how connected you are. It doesn't matter how rich you are. It doesn't matter how popular you are. It doesn't matter the investment you have. One Nigeria will definitely happen to you as long as you remain in that name. You are still working with that name called Nigeria. It will happen to you.
You know that is what.
It's just a question of time. It will definitely happen to you.
For sure. For sure. That is why you see the politicians, whenever they have any, even just stomach upset, they don't go abroad. Because they know that the medical facility there is rubbish, and they are not ready to. And how trying to picture this, just try to imagine it in your head. How is it going to be possible? What exactly are you going to do differently to change Nigeria? No, you are dreaming. You just keep dreaming. It's nothing. You can't do anything differently. Nobody can.
Nobody. The corruption. You see, the foundation of the country is laid on fraud, on corruption.
Exactly.
And the corruption is everywhere. Do you know that woman, that the person that made that mistake, that made that boy to lose his life, that is not his first time.
Okay.
They said it's not the first time he's doing that.
Yeah.
Giving overdose to somebody. And after he did that one, because that one was a nobody, they retained him in the same job, in the same office. He's still working. It's not the first, not the second time.
Yeah.
Because he's connected, they retained him.
That's how it goes in Nigeria. That's how it goes. Yeah.
So when we talk about this corruption and evil in that contraption, it doesn't matter who you are, it will touch you one day.
Yeah.
Even if you, when they go abroad, go to take treatment, one day, if you there for plane chef, as you're playing the land,
of course,
you will take light. Everything when operate work for airport will spoil.
Of course.
Your plane cannot fly, cannot land again.
Yeah. A country where, just name it, from president to president, they all come. When they come with promise that issue of electricity supply will be a thing of the past. They will be there and spend all their year. They will go, nothing changes. And from Obasanjo to Yaradua to Jonathan to Buhari to Tinubu, the same thing as we speak, the same problem. But it's a problem that is solvable. It's not like it's not an impossible thing to deal with. But that's to tell you what Nigeria is all about. If you are wondering what this Nigeria portends, this shows you exactly the fact that they cannot even give electricity supply, constant electricity supply to the country over how many decades, and they cannot even solve it. And you ask yourself, what is going on? Is it not electricity that, given the resources available, why has it become an impossible problem to solve? Why? My brother, Nigeria, no. But I don't know. I don't know. You know, one time, I think I said one time, there's something like I tried to, I don't know if it was you or somebody say he doesn't believe in it. Yeah, okay. For me, I don't know, but it's just beyond me. The fact that is, it just seems to me diabolical that the country can't seems to, not even the least thing they cannot, nothing works in that country. Absolutely nothing works. So, and yet the people are not even, nobody, they don't wonder why. Why? That young man, very dark man, from what he was saying this morning, or I think it was yesterday I saw it, that the people are just keeping quiet. Well, you are the people too, because you are there in the country, Yeah, you've seen it. When they were buying our boys, dumping them in swamp, and they come and massacre our boys. You people, they call us Biafra, right? They say we are in the IPOB. Now it's happening to them in different places, eh? You see? Yeah, because the one they protested, they just went and shot them. The one died, and some other people sustained injury. Everybody is talking about it. But when it was happening in the southeast, they don't talk. They said that we are agitating, that we want to break up Nigeria, we want to leave. Okay, now they are feeling it too. So you want people to come and talk, but when it was happening to others, you pretended, yeah, you are not affected. You doesn't care. You don't care. Now you care. Okay, that is the problem. Nigeria. What do you do, my brother?
It is so sad for anybody to believe that anything will work out. That is why we are here every day speaking. We are calling for a peaceful disintegration of that contraption called Nigeria. There is nothing hateful about it. It is not a hate speech. It's
solution.
The people that cares about humanity, that love humanity, are those calling for the end to this contraption.
Yeah, it's solution. That is the solution. There's nothing hateful about that.
Nothing hateful about it.
Mm-hmm.
We are not stopping them from having their caliphate in the north.
Yeah.
In fact, we will support them. Let them have their caliphate in the north. Build your caliphate to any level you want. After all, even as we speak today, there are still our people, Biafra, that are doing their business in even Iraq.
Yeah.
We have Biafra doing business in Iraq. We have Biafra doing business in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
We have Biafra doing business in Iran. These are places where they have Islamic states. Our people go there, do their business, and obey their laws. So how do you think we will have a problem for you having your capital where they did not?
Yeah.
Have it. Even if you want to marry your women, anybody that wants to marry will come and convert and stay with you people there.
Yeah.
Nobody stops him. But this act of forcing people into something they didn't sign up for, that is where the problem comes. You don't force us into it. Just like the manipulation they are doing, that I have been preaching about that manipulation for the past 2 or 3 days now. This identity manipulation that Nigeria is doing today as we speak, that one is the one that is ready for them. This is the new project Nigeria has.
Yeah.
Identity manipulation. You go to our platform now, you hear about Igbo Muslim community,
Yeah.
Christian community.
Yeah.
Something that doesn't have any foothold anywhere.
Yeah. Suddenly,
all of a sudden, because it's going viral everywhere. Any place you go, you begin to hear Igbo. They first of all started from mass conversion.
Mhm.
Many Igbos are converted. I don't know where they are coming, where those nonsense is coming out from.
and some of them are not Igbo. Some of them are. Some of them are from Kogi.
Many of them. This is just a manipulation, identity manipulation. They purposely want to do it to douse the tension on Nigeria, to change the narrative and begin to tell you that, hey, we have Muslims and Christians everywhere mixed up. So there's no way you can differentiate. Serious identity manipulation. That is what Nigeria is engaging in today.
That is where you know that this Fulanis from Futajelon, that their intention is really, really evil. You know,
evil intention.
Just because the British, after the amalgamation, you know, handed over more or less after the independence, like to kind of, you know, guide through and whatever. So they've seen the need now to make Nigeria, turn it into, it's just pure Islamization and Fulanization, and they've been doing everything about it. And even when it's looking like people are being awakened, even when it's looking like it's crumbling like a pack of cards, so they are pushing. That is where come about this Igbo Muslim, Fulani Christian stuff like that, because it's like it's happening. It's dawning on them now that it's not gonna be easy to completely, you know, Ndibo has been the wedge, the defense, you know, that have prevented them from dipping the Quran into the Atlantic. So they are shouting. But if you ask me, quite frankly, at my age and experience, everything I know about Ndibo as an Igbo man, there's no genuine, no real Igbo man who is a Muslim. No, we're not, because we know our history. We know our history. We know ancestral, you know, the DNA in us. We know everything. So it's not just, so they can, if they get somebody whom for whatever monetary benefit, and he say, okay, he convert, and they begin to do that. That is just what it is. But not that, no, we are not Muslim, and they know it, but they just want to continue to do this propaganda, you know. So that is it. That is a new trend now. But
the new trend, and they are working on it seriously. You see, that is why that is one place where our people are not, and in our own case, we are not consistent. We take things easy. We do it today, tomorrow we run away, we don't do it again because of one thing or the other. Either maybe somebody insulted you or somebody you stopped it. But their own, they have a million years project. They don't go back.
Yeah.
Even when you think you have destabilized them, they bring new one.
Exactly.
Just imagine this Igbo conversion. When they started it, you thought it was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
They enter NTA. Just imagine how many times have NTA went to televise a place where Christians people are converted to Christianity.
So that's to tell you.
Have you seen NTA showing in a church where people are converted to Christianity?
Yeah, that is the agenda there. The fact that NTA, they are showing it, you can clearly see that is the sinister effort they have. You know, and what makes it all the more dangerous is the fact that if you allow them in, they begin to slowly but surely, they grow. And at some point they will say that they no longer, in fact, they will begin to ask for Islamic law for themselves. And if you say no, then they will accuse you of religious discrimination. And it starts from there.
Already started pushing that. There's one video I saw. One of the politicians was saying that the Igbo Muslims are marginalized.
Look at that.
Persecution of the Igbo. That was the title of his message. Persecution of the Igbo Muslims.
Okay. You see? Yeah.
These people, and our people, some of our people are still sleeping. They are sleeping. Something like all these criminal politicians. Criminal politicians you have in Biafra land. Look at the one that is Arabia State that is even at least 30% okay.
Yeah.
That one that is at least 30% okay. Look at the way they are fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the way they are fighting. They want to pull him down by all means, by necessary.
Yeah.
Someone like Joe Zokalo that is supposed to be in jail. It was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that fought for Joe Zokalo when they detained him. Was speaking and shouting for his release.
Yeah.
Today, he's the one that is the front line to make sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released.
Yeah, 100%.
He is the one that is the front line, fighting and making sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released.
Mm-hmm.
Accusing Mazi Nnamdi, even paying people to accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu online.
Mm-hmm.
It is so sad. We really need to wake up. We really need to wake up and be consistent in whatever we are doing. It is painful for this opportunity. If we lose this opportunity doesn't come all the time, and it doesn't stay forever. Opportunity comes and go. This one that has presented itself now, the whole world is focusing. And Donald Trump is not a man who says a thing and never do it. Before Donald Trump will open his mouth and make a comment, he's already prepared. Just like the case of Greenland, he's talking about Greenland now. People are thinking it's a joke. You wake up one day and you hear that he has taken over Greenland already.
Yeah. Yeah.
They think it's a joke. He's not joking. He has just repeated the statement again. That if they don't want to go by negotiation, he will go by force.
Okay. Yeah.
He has said it, and that's the way he operates. He doesn't, and that is for this world order to be changed. He needs someone like Donald Trump.
100%.
For the world, look at UK. Even UK citizens, they will be crying, begging to have someone like Donald Trump today.
Yeah.
UK is completely gone. Completely gone. UK is completely gone. Only Chukwu will come and will redeem them if they remove their hand from Biafra. Because if they don't remove their hand from Biafra, Islam is already taken over. They're already taken over in every part of their country, in every area, they're already taken over. And their citizens woke up late. They woke up late. They woke up late. They were busy following all these idiotic people that are bringing their ideology. I don't know where they bring it from. You talk about liberalism. You talk about freedom that is not free. Caging people, taking the freedom from people who owns it and giving to people who doesn't deserve it. Today they are crying. They are crying today. Some of us don't know what God did to retain Donald Trump in the United States.
Yeah.
Everybody have his own. You have his own weakness. People have their own weakness. That the place you are bad and place you are good. But there are certain times when even in a country you need bad men to put it right.
Mazi Makwana, nke Greenland there no one. No Chineke Akachukwu the right, and I'm telling you the truth. Because first they want him to join them, right? To fight Russia. You know. But I also think that they underestimate him. I think they do.
Seriously, they underestimated him.
But they don't know whom they are dealing with. Because all we found a mogu for Odikana no nya na anu og Odika na Putin when so but in actuality, and I can guarantee you if Omega is the bait, they have on a bait in the anua. Or just sees here. agencies, yeah, tanker, what I go, oil, imafu. So now, but then UK, but hey, na Trump, na Putin, na Age, Boom, Hanka, you think, what I go. They have no clue. They have absolutely no clue. Madonna, be enough, Hanway, Ghana say common enemy. I am telling you. Because
I
actually,
agree with you 100% on that. They have a common enemy.
Of course,
a
now.
secret common enemy that nobody knows.
Of course. Russian collusion for more than so many years. Russian collusion. No win election has not Putin. Na Putin Moju win. You know, but so
Exactly.
and they both of them, the two guys, face this repercussion. They drag Trump from court to court. So many things, you know.
Yes.
So at the end, he won because he was permitted to contest and he won. And now he's in charge. And he choke OJ. Nah. So now, but the irony is that, quite frankly, they feel like Russia is a threat. Yet Trump said, okay, give me Greenland so that will kind of bolster the defense mechanism. You want to go? So that the Russia and the China will be, that will give us an edge over them.
After all, I'm the one protecting you.
He's the one protecting all far and they protect Europe. So why is it so difficult for you to give me Greenland? Just 50,000 people on a Greenland. Guinea, 50,000. What is that? Just 50,000 that can easily stay in one city in the UK, safe, just for the sake of it, right? Actually, they don't want, but they want him to fight Putin. Now, so we shall see how that plays out, because he has told them now that you have to give it, or I will take it. Either you give it, I will come and take it. No, so how? Oh my God.
Because it's very clear that the eyes of China and Russia is even in that Greenland. They are already there. They are already there. So they cannot leave that Greenland at the same time be protecting Europe. Meanwhile, China and Russia will now take Greenland.
Exactly. So I can see how bad going on.
Europe is the major problem we have in this world. Europe.
100 from get go.
They are the problem.
Yeah.
And that is why, if you look at Putin doesn't agree with Europe from time. He doesn't agree with them.
Mm-hmm.
Even in their system of life, their culture, all these corrupt things they bring, even right from the time of, even what they did during the COVID, Russia was not much affected because they are not in part with them.
Yeah.
The way they go do their things, all these nonsense gays that they're introducing and all whatnot, Russia is not part of it. They don't agree with them.
And one other problem with the Europeans, they have succumbed to the Islamism. Do you know that?
Completely, 100%.
They've been completely beaten down. They've beaten. So and America is not giving up yet. Never giving. America will never allow that to happen. So in the coming years, a lot more. If you can name, because has subdued European countries, but the Islamic proponent, they've really subdued them. Now. Because there's a way you allow people into you, inside of you, then there's nothing more you can. It becomes inseparable. You can't really do anything much about it. So this is what I see. Having stayed in some of these countries, Germany, France, Netherlands, UK, all these even Scandinavian countries, they've been so badly, infiltrated in a way that some of them, they are politicians. If you speak up against them, they target you and take you out. So, and it's incredible. What a time we live in. What a time. The coming of Trump means a lot. It signifies a lot. So, and I will just watch and see what happens, my brother. How do you?
They are taking them over and they will not survive it.
Yeah.
They can't survive it too. It doesn't matter how they try. They will not survive it. Because they've made that great mistake. And that is a mistake that Russia is not even ready to give a 1 inch.
Yeah.
1 inch. And that alone is going to draw many other countries. Even some some countries in that Europe will later become friendly to Russia very soon.
Yeah, exactly. Well, some were already saying that that even with this Greenland issue, that now that America is Trump is taking a stand that is against them, that maybe they should go closer to Russia to help them ward off America. Can you imagine that? Like France, the French government is now send the military to Greenland.
Yeah.
So UK is contemplating also whether to send to ward off sort of, or in other words, to like reassure America that they shouldn't invade, that they would prevent Russia and China. But look at you. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It is. So sometimes when you see what is happening, you begin to wonder. You begin to wonder what this world has become and what the world is really becoming.
Yeah, and so good.
You begin to wonder.
Yeah.
Because this battle, the change of the world order, there is nothing that will stop it. And these 4 years of Trump will be like 20 years.
Yes.
These 4 years, he is going to change the world. It will be action. Every blessed month, things will be happening.
A lot is going to happen. He just spent 1 year, maybe not even exact, maybe 1 year now. So you have 3 to go, and for that 1 year alone,
he has touched almost everything he needs to do.
Everywhere, the shake up, the foundation, everything is shaking in just 1 year. 3 more to go. Then go hear him. Then go here. Unpredictable. Maradona.
We will never see a man like this after him.
No. Yeah.
We know a man like Trump after him.
Yeah.
And you know the most interesting thing, when he was campaigning, he campaigned with all these things. He campaigned with them.
Yeah.
He didn't hide it. It's not like maybe he hid it and now after he won the election he began to do something differently. No.
Yeah.
These were things that he used to campaign. And now you want him not to do it. You don't know Trump. Trump will do, he will do and go extra mile. He even put Jara for you.
And the tentacles is stretched all over the place. Iran now, as we speak, the tension there is palpable.
Iran is going down now. That one is for sure. Iran is going down.
If again, media very soon, very, very soon. There are people, hundreds and thousands of Iranians who are fed up with this wicked Islamic agenda. They want to be free.
Khamenei is going down. If he doesn't go to exile, they will take him out.
They are trooping out in mass and consistently, unlike what they had in Nigeria with NSAS. These people continued, and then there are people on the other side trying to shift blame. You know that Israel is the one doing it. How? Najuju Israel take them, or those millions of Iranians, are they Israel people?
Even if Israel do it, then that means Israel we are right then.
Okay. So
for you to be in your own country and an outsider will come and convince them to turn
exactly. That means you are wrong. That means there's something wrong you are doing.
Exactly.
So
that argument doesn't hold water. If it was Israel, that's an accolade for them.
Yeah, the people want to be free. They just want to live their life. They don't want this Islamic humiliation and subjugation. Yes. So people want to be free. Exactly. You know, because they came. What they did was they came with this Sharia thing, and forcefully they forced people into this perpetual enslavement. Like they are telling them in Nigeria today that if you don't convert, your life or they convert to Islam or you die. So this is the thing. That is what is playing out in Iran. People want to be free to live their normal life. You know, nobody should dictate to you whether you want to wear trouser or you want to wear skate or whatever. It's your life. How you want to dress, you should, at least you dress moderately, but not just, you must do this, you must cut somebody's hand if you steal, you must flog somebody if you do this. Although those are just, archaic, out of date situation. So obviously something is brewing there. and with the Venezuela, nobody knows what's going on there. And we just see what happens, So obviously, for Trump, it's not, he's a man of that age to have such stamina, to be, it's incredible. So, yeah, I believe that there's definitely a reason why God brought him, and even when they tried to take him out, his life was spared. Chukwuka spared his life. So if not confusion, if not katakata, or whatever it is that God wants, God is everything there in hand. If God sometimes, he can allow anything. If he's going to change status quo, anything that will change status quo, change the whole formation, he can allow it. He can use anybody to do that. So the world has never seen anything like Trump, and maybe will never again. So, but Diego, my brother.
God has kept him for that assignment, and he will finish it.
Yeah,
he will finish it. Nothing will stop him. He's going to finish the assignment. He's going to do what he wants to do and what he has promised to do. There is nothing anybody can do about it.
Yeah.
If whether you like him or you hate him, or whether you agree with him or you don't agree with him, or it doesn't change anything.
He made it plain. Hold on, that Air Force One. We need Greenland. We need Greenland. Oh my God! Somebody's trying to make a composition of music over that. How he said, "We need Greenland." It feels like
when Trump said a word, and maybe you think he said it out of mistake. He doesn't know what he said. He will not say it in a way that you know that he knows what he's saying.
That he's very serious about it.
Very serious.
Like he, having gone to Venezuela and just without breaking much sweat, take away the President Maduro, brought him. He's sitting in America now. I think there's almost nothing that he cannot do now. He feels like Jesus Christ walking on water, Every day. Yeah.
Let's see what their zoological republic have in their news. Their terrorist news that they always present. This one says bandit raid Malud gathering in Katsina days after peace deal. Days after peace deal.
Okay.
The same bandit after having peace deal with them, they raid Malud gathering in Katsina. Days after peace deal. Resident robbed, shops looted.
So what is the point of the peace deal then?
Ask me. That's why you go ask Shegumi, make Shegumi come answer them. Kanu rights group plots to arrest activists opposing community transformer removal by LG, local government chairman. Those are the kind of things you see in Nigeria. Police officer under fire for saying Hausa officer who won't listen will replace me amid protests.
Oh, you know what happened? I've seen this. You know what happened?
These Hausa, they threaten the protesters.
Yeah, it's just like waiting Ojus Okalo, they tell us, say, we never see that Buhari go bring hell and fire to.
Exactly.
Oh my God. So they will bring Northerners who are mean like hell. Yeah?
Exactly. Confirming what we have been saying that every time they push the Boko Haram
to our place. Yeah.
Destroy life.
Yeah.
So this man is saying that is confirming what the Biafrans are complaining in their area every time.
It's a confirmation because it's an insider. He knows that when they bring this terrorist in the uniform,
they don't know what they say. They can't even understand English.
They are coming with vengeance. They are coming with bitterness. Exactly. So it's a confirmation. Yeah. So as the scorpion is not enough, then go bring snake. The snake will be much more. Hey, or the Nigeria.
A policeman is making this threat in the public.
Yeah.
In which country would this kind of thing happen if not Nigeria?
Yeah. So they don't want people. They don't want people to be that capacity or ability to protest when injustice is being meted. They want to take it away from you. Because when you protest, the northerner, the military or police from north, they will open fire indiscriminately. Is that what you want? Well, that is what Nigeria is. And that is what they are trying to let you know now that, how do you go?
Wow. Police arrest 3 one-chance amid robbery. Robbery suspect over killing of a lawyer. One chance people.
Yeah.
Those are the things that happen. It happens in a country where there is no rule of law.
Yeah.
That is where you can have such a thing happen. That's where you look at the police that are supposed to guide the country. Look at what they are doing. They follow rich men up and down. This one is here threatening the people. Alleged torture, starvation, detainee disappearance at Imo Police Tiger Base in chilling petition.
Tiger Base.
The matter of the Tiger Base is still on.
Yeah.
You know, say Hope Uzodinma and Co. with the Tinubu government, they are defending this Tiger Base. They defend the Tiger Base.
Yeah.
They continue to defend a fraudulent and evil a company where they used to conduct their false flag in Biafra land.
Yeah. Organ harvesting depot. Organ harvesting. Yeah. Hope Uzodinma.
They continue to protect it. Alleged torture, starvation, detainee disappearance at Imo Police Tiger Base in chilling petition. But who will respond to the petition? Write petition till tomorrow. They won't respond. Even SARS is still operating up to today. They only change the name. If it is not too much now, they will rebrand it. They will remove that Tiger Base and write a different name there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Continue.
Yeah, it always continue. They find a way. They rebrand it, rename it.
That's what they do. It will continue.
You remember that Tiger Base when you did a program on it some months ago? The police officers there, how they were doing hide and seek. They will not even let people to go in. They will just tell you, let's go here, let's go there. There's something going on there. There's something evil going on there. Who puts on the man and Tinubu and all of them? They are on the inside.
Look at this one. Katsina government confirms Sahara Reporters report. Defense move to release 70 suspected bandits. You can imagine.
Yeah.
They don't deny them.
Yeah.
Now the same Katsina state where we report now, where they say bandits see they do the bandits see the operate.
Okay.
Where bandits just attack, where we report now.
After peace deal.
Now him, the governor won't release 70 suspected bandits.
Not be the one after the peace deal.
This one are part of the deal.
Okay.
This one, 17 are part of that deal. When we say they give them the deal, they are still operating and kidnapping people. And now they won't release 70 of them. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria will you see such.
Malchus, you know that for some days now, what I see is on all this Yoruba media, you know, they say that Tinubu has given order this, Tinubu has this, Tinubu have said this, Tinubu have said that, but they will not tell you where Tinubu is, do they? You see, which kind of people be this? Where is Tinubu? Is he in France? Is he in the UK? Is he in Saudi Arabia? Where is he? They will not tell you, but they will tell you that he has ordered this, that he has ordered that. But we know that Tinubu is, he doesn't even, Tinubu self doesn't know where he is. He's completely knocked out now.
He doesn't know where he is.
And they will not ask them, where is the Tinubu? You are saying the commander-in-chief has done it. Where is he? They will not say it, and nobody asks. Oh, there you go, my brother.
It is a shame. It is a very big shame. That is the kind of country you have in Nigeria. This is the drama that I have played before. The same drama is playing again. History is repeating itself.
Yeah, always in Nigeria.
History is just repeating itself. The same thing that just happened in
Buhari. Yeah.
It's just repeated now. And the whole people, everyone is watching.
Hey,
everybody is watching. They go continue as business as usual. Nobody cares.
Diego. History repeating in just a short interval. It's happening again. The president will just disappear. Nobody knows where he is. And the news will be coming. He said this, he said that. But nobody...
President said.
Hey, they never learn, they never change. Yeah.
Edo police launch probe after soldier shot protester during Ekoma demonstration.
Not true.
Nothing will come out of the probe. That's the one that happened, was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago or so. Nothing will come out of that probe. That is their normal thing. Shooting protesters is a normal thing. That is why we Biafrans, we don't protest.
Exactly.
That is why we go and sit at home.
Yeah.
That is why this civil disobedience is the greatest instrument that we have.
Yeah.
And they are so scared about it that they want to destroy it by all means. They want to destroy it with lies and propaganda. They tell you don't sit at home and don't go involved in civil disobedience. It is, you are destroying your economy, you are destroying your life, you are destroying your business. Lies from the pit of hell.
Yeah.
It is because that is the only way people can air their opinion without being killed. Nobody will lose his life. You will air your opinion, the whole world will hear you, and you keep your sanity.
Yeah.
Look at innocent boy. They just shot him in protest, Ekoma. These people we are protesting for security,
yeah.
Against kidnapping, Against kidnapping. They were not using gun to protest. They were not throwing stone. They went and shot an innocent boy. That's in Nigeria for you. Just in a space of more, it was just 1 month ago that they shot women. They opened fire on women months ago. After 1 month, now they open fire on the young one.
Because nobody is held to account.
Exactly.
No consequence. So therefore they continue to do even more. Because you can do it and get away with it. So it just continue. Yeah.
Nonsense. Oyo police rescue 2 abducted minors. Arrest 4 suspects in Iwereile. Nonsense. This one, if at all they arrested somebody truly, you know that this one is just a framed up something they did.
Yeah.
Because when the real Fulanis go for operation, they will never arrest them. More especially in Southwest, they will never catch them.
Yeah.
Cattle rearing dispute leads to killing of 20 years old in Oyo. Police arrest 7. Because of cattle.
Yeah.
A 20 years old man lost his life. Everything that has to do with Fulani is death.
Yeah.
Everything that has to do with Fulani is death. Death. Government attack Benue government-owned bus. Shot 3 passengers. State. See? Who is this one? Ogun police order probe after viral video shows musician Portable in custody amid alleged assault. Say you know the Portable have been waiting. I don't know what I don't know the kind of music way they play. Now this kind of people they use distract Nigerians now because now, if you go in page now you go see you get millions of fans for your page.
Yeah.
Ask me what they add to them. What is it? Which music is it playing? What is it adding to their life? Nothing. Nigerian celebrity. UK in talk with European allies to station troops in Greenland.
I not tell you. It's instead where because they no one make America come there, so make them go stay there.
They could hear that. This Europe, they talk Europe no good. Now Britain,
now there now,
they are the ones.
Yeah, the job. The job.
Nonsense. I thank Donald Trump from pulling out from all those their nonsense, this nonsense organizations in the UN. Yeah. All those places where they do their manipulation. Yeah. Trump have gone away from all those nonsense. After this Cold War, later on, build alliance with Russia, make change the world order.
Yeah.
Let's see what will happen.
Okay, that's NATO ama kamu achoko TP and not tisa.
Yeah, NATO more.
Ndi always kwenso.
Nonsense. Tambua visit ex-AGF Malami at Kuje prison amid money laundering. Nonsense. You go visit him brother now.
Yeah.
I heard that why he refused to meet meet to the bail this thing. Why he failed to meet there? Because they wanted to rearrest him again for terrorism.
Who, Malami?
Malami. Mm.
But I thought they've released him, isn't it? I mean, I saw him and his family coming down from I don't know if it's private jet or whatever. Huh?
They gave them bail, and then they gave him bail. Now, after they gave him bail, they said the next morning the whole place was surrounded with DSS. They wanted to take him again for terrorist sponsorship. His name appeared among the sponsors of terrorism.
EFCC.
DSS.
So they rearrest him.
They wanted to rearrest him because of that. He refused to. He didn't pay the bond again. He went back. He remained in Kuje.
Oh, so he's there now.
He's still in Kuje.
Okay. Well, because because what I saw a few days ago was him coming down from the airplane with his family, and they gave them rousing ovation as they were coming down. So I thought, okay, well, yeah.
This news we are reading now is about is yesterday now. Yesterday,
okay.
Look at what the news says. Tambua visit ex-AGF Malami in Kuje prison.
Okay. Well, if Nigeria was a serious country, of course, Malami will be in there for life because, in fact, maybe more than that, because he also was sponsoring terrorism, and so many other people who are, I don't know. And, he is saying that because he's not APC, so there is political persecution. But the record says otherwise, because we know what he did when he was there. He was breaking every laws, So the same law is catching up with him now.
That is it. He intentionally refused to meet up to his bail because of the rearrest for terrorism.
Okay.
They have already prepared to rearrest him for terrorism sponsorship. His name appeared there.
Mm.
So they wanted to rearrest him. And you know why all these things are coming up? Is because he refused to play ball with the opposition. It is not that the accusation is a lie. It is true. But they have been sitting on it, using it to money. And that is how they do to other politicians.
Yeah.
They commit crime. They allow them to go scot-free, sit on that crime until when there is a role for you to play for them. If you refuse to play the role, they now open your book.
Yeah, but that is what they do to all Jews or all of them, that they ran to APC. And Adam Oshomola told everybody, say, if you want your crime to be forgiven, come and join them in APC.
That is it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how a country can function in that way and be good.
Yeah.
How can you build a country based on such kind of... How can you have such kind of politicians running a country?
Okay.
And that's why you see, when you see Canada came out and tell you that the ruling parties in Nigeria are terrorist organizations. When Canada made that statement, people thought it was just a side talk.
Uh-huh.
But everything that the US is doing in Nigeria today confirm everything that Canadian court said.
Yeah.
Complete terrorist organization, that's what they are.
Because they have their own...
They are hiding. Names of politicians.
Yeah. They have their own intelligence agency too, so they know that all these people in APC, controlling APC and PDP, and they're all collaborators of terrorism. They know.
Mad people everywhere. Niger community raises alarm over presence of suspected bandits few days after market massacre.
Mm-hmm.
See? Every time information comes, it's not about information. The police will get information. The military will get information, but they will do nothing.
Yeah.
They will do nothing. They will tell them that they are coming. People will bring up there and take a look at what is going to happen, but they will never do anything. And
they will not allow the community of where this whole thing is expected to happen to arm themselves, at least give themselves a chance to fight back. They will not. So they will come
in and disarm the community and tell them, don't go and fight, everything is okay.
Yeah, but they will not.
They will not.
But they will not come in and protect them. So when the terrorists come, it becomes a walk in the park. So that's why Nigeria is a terrorist government. Yeah.
EFCC boss Olukoyede stand by resignation vow, says Yaya Bello's prosecution is on track. Mad people everywhere.
That Yaya Bello, you know that Yaya Bello stole so much, billions and billions, and they've not been able to touch him. Why? Because he's APC, hardcore APC, and he's walking about free now, trying to engage in charity just to win sympathy, acting as if. I saw one place where he was trying to help a poor family, you know.
I saw it.
Oh, you saw it? Oh, lie, wicked human being, wicked. Yeah.
This EFCC man, he made an oath now. He said if he does not bring Yaya Bello to book, that he will resign.
Lie, another lie. Not be Niger. You believe? These people don't care. They don't care about oath. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about nothing.
12 killed at speeding truck, wrong parked vehicle in Abuja corridor. That's the kind of scene you see in Nigeria. People lose their life on daily basis. If police don't take your life, terrorists will take your life. If terrorists don't take your life, the road himself will take your life.
Yeah.
Everything there is against you. Everything in Nigeria is against the citizens. Everything. One CJTF member killed as terrorists attack police position at Dangote cement factory in Kogi. Everything associated with Dangote also, it always ends with tragedy also.
Another one too.
Nobody is held accountable.
So Trump declared himself acting president of Venezuela in a viral post.
I don't know where they get this post from. The Trump, they go do something to ridicule Trump.
Fake.
Even if not Trump, you go tweet and for your own Twitter handle. You go see any viral post anyway.
Exactly.
He said Trump declares himself acting president of Venezuela in viral post. Bandits attack wedding convoy in Katsina, kill 2, injured the bride, abduct guests. Imagine.
Matthews, you see now, as we're reading along, the number of killed here, killed there, 10 here, 12 here, in one country.
In one day. This one 2 hours ago.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Obodo Ekwenso. If you check from when you started reading these things now, the number of kill, you'll be wondering, what is kilo day in one country? God.
That is what you hear in Nigerian news.
All over the place.
There's never a day you scroll Nigerian news and you don't hear about news of death.
Hey, oh there.
Even in Ukraine, where Russia they bomb,
where were they?
Do they account for death every day?
Yeah.
Ukraine doesn't account for death every day.
Yeah.
But Nigeria, every blessed day, people are dying in hundreds. Every day. And the citizens have taken it as normal. They now take it as normal. It's not a normal thing.
Yeah.
This doesn't move them at all. Arms found in ex-GF Malami KB house as DSS open fresh probe.
Okay.
Imagine. Arms found in ex-AGF Malami KB's house as DSS open fresh probe.
You see? But they did not find.
Attorney General, they do with arms for his house. Now he be the chief of army staff.
Oh, okay. Now the one went and they supplied to terrorists, to all these people.
Exactly.
Merchant of death.
He owned the arms, so look at this man, this CBN governor with an arrest. The thing when they see him had, they said a pistol. Where the man they take guide himself. They use them as one of the way they charge the man for.
Who? Maduro or what?
No, the CBN chairman, this man, what is that his name?
Oh, the Abo guy. Yeah.
They say the pistol where they see he has, you know get license.
Emefiele,
yes, Emefiele.
Oh,
that Biafran guy. That is one of the things they say. But look at this one.
Arms.
Arms. These are the people, when they talk about people where they sponsor terrorism, not them.
Not them. In them, they there, 100%.
That was why throughout the time of Buhari, they didn't touch it. Even after this Tinubu enter, it is one of the agreements. Don't open that list.
Yeah.
Don't touch that list because all of them, their name will appear.
These people then commit so much for that country. This Malami, oh God, this Malami.
It is sad. See, this one, no be film take the show for this one. He said, watch police, military launch air and ground assault on bandit in Kogi. See where they bomb bush, they go to set bush on fire. Say they launch attack on bandit.
Not true.
See the video where they show us.
Not true.
They set bush on fire. Just imagine.
Lie. So they said but they will get information that they are coming to attack in Kogi or Zamfara, or they will not go there. They will come and massacre people, go away, and they are showing us video. Now video we won't see. God, they suppose.
After this video, they don't even show you one person where die now. They don't burn the forest, they burn everybody.
Yeah.
You won't see any single video of one person.
Yeah. Yeah. Sign up.
Where does this kind of a thing happen? These people, they just do anything because they know anything they show Nigerians, they go accept them.
They will happy. Yeah, exactly.
Just imagine, how can you just, in a country ravaged with terrorism like this, where they happen, all this while this thing is happening, you didn't go there, you didn't capture anybody, you just go, you bomb the whole entire forest.
Okay, they're hiding the truth.
If they have this power to do the same, why haven't they done the same in Sambisa forest?
Sambisa forest, why not go there?
The same way they bomb Kogi forest now, look at it. Police, military launch air and ground assault on bandits in Kogi forest.
Yeah.
What is stopping them to launch the same attack, this kind of attack in Sambisa forest?
Deception. Their deception runs deep in Nigeria. Deception. Pure deception. Why not bring out and show us the people that gave the order that Musa promised before they went and invaded St. Mary's school in, is it Kwara State or Kogi or whatever? So, what about investigation? Why not? It's easy to get the people who gave the order. Bring it, let's see. All these things they promise us, they will investigate. Instead of, so how far is it? They are showing us picture of a burning bush. A burning bush. Make we believe that. And they will believe it.
Nigeria with drama. Imagine what they show you.
Yeah.
So we begin to clap for them and say, oh, they have gone, they destroyed all the bandits.
Yeah.
They show their helicopter, police helicopter with arms there, shooting everywhere, taking over the place. Imagine.
The name of the financiers of the terrorists, why not bring them out and arrest them? Let us see. No.
Imagine.
Now to show us video of a burning bush. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I don't blame Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That this kind of thing Mazi Nnamdi go see. When you see him, you go angry. You go say, if you call yourself a Nigerian, you are an idiot.
Yeah. 100%.
When they push things out and people just believe it and take it.
Yeah.
They just believe that you cannot argue with them. Whatever they tell you, you will agree with it. And when they tell the lies, they're not going to even try to beautify or make it look sophisticated somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Police place commands nationwide on alert over planned Occupy Nigerian protests targeting government houses.
Who are occupied?
When they for protest side, at that time when they place alert everywhere.
And
if you go tell them there, say bandits they come, they don't go place alert.
Nowhere to be found. Yeah.
Nowhere to be found. They will not go and place alert.
Yeah.
But when you tell them there's a protest coming, they don't place alert already. All the commands are on alert.
Yeah.
God have mercy. God have mercy. Police military launch air and ground assault on bandits in Kogi. See, now this one they make headline news.
Mazi, you see that in recent time, this is their new tactics now. On pages of newspaper, police launch this against bandits, police launch that against terrorists, and burning bush and stuff like that. That is the new playbook now.
The new distraction.
But the rating that we justify that the government is serious, they just push it, they just ignore it. That list of the sponsors of financiers of terrorism, they don't want to talk about it
at all.
All the investigation here and there, none. They just, and this is the new thing now, because they believe that the people will buy it, whatever they.
What do you see? At least when they are saying, they say no need for Donald Trump to now bomb. Now they are not taking action. They are now taking good action. They are going after the bandit every day. You can see the bomb in Kogi Forest.
That is the game plan.
That is it.
So that Trump and everybody rest will say, that now they are doing something, but they are doing nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
They are still ravaging, and they are playing video, showing us video, like AI video. They are just showing us video. Why the terrorists are still ravaging everywhere, kidnapping, buying people, every left, right, and center. So that people will say, there's no need. Nigerian military has taken charge. Lie.
Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Michael Okpara University to splash 25 million on 3 vehicles for pro-chancellor. 2 others. Nonsense. Secure your people first before you talk of that rubbish. Activists accuses Tinubu of selective law enforcement as governors defy local government autonomy ruling. Tinubu has no power in Nigeria. He doesn't have that. He's not the chief of staff. He's not the commander-in-chief.
In charge.
Nothing he says that hold water. Now the one where the caliphate plan talk, that one in the work.
100%. The only person that the caliphate fears is Trump.
Simple.
Yeah, not be Tinubu. Tinubu there for their pocket.
Okay. Only Trump. Once Trump speak, they begin to run helter-skelter.
Yeah.
CCTV capture daring fresh kidnapping in Eboma a day after residents protest incident abduction. You can imagine. Just a day after that protest, where army can't shoot person.
Okay.
Another kidnap was captured on camera. Look at a kidnap attempt.
Okay.
The family narrowly escaped.
Yeah.
You can imagine. They were busy going after the protesters. So they were busy firing and shooting at protesters. But at the same time, the same night, the same bandit they came to kidnap.
Yeah.
That is to show you that when we talk about this insecurity, the only thing that can secure Nigeria is disintegration, so that every region will focus on their own boundary.
Yeah.
Secure their territory. Secure their territory. Apart from that, there is nothing. When they talk about sovereignty, Nigeria, there is no sovereignty in Nigeria.
Absolutely not.
None. Because even Buhari, a president told you that the border is open. Anybody can come and enter and join. Governors came and told you that they invited people from other places and come. And you are still here talking about sovereignty.
Yeah. Where is the sovereignty?
Where is the sovereignty? You can only have sovereignty when you divide the contraption according to value system. People be on their own. Then they mount their... You will build your own boundary by yourself. People will respect boundaries.
Yeah.
If any group that choose to live their own sovereignty and allow other people to invade, it's up to them.
Yeah.
As it's up today, nobody is a Nigerian, not even the Fulani man. Fulani man told you that he's just a Fulani. Their governor told him, Bauchi State, the governor said, they are Fulani. Any place you see them, they are first Fulani before anything.
Yeah.
So you can't be defending your Nigeria.
You can't be talking about sovereignty when you cannot secure lives and property in the country. There is nothing like so. That is not a sovereignty. Absolutely not a sovereignty. No.
It is very sad. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. We must continue. We will not stop talking. We will continue to expose that evil whenever we confront it, wherever we see it. And every Biafran, wherever you are, always remember that consistency is the key. We must remain consistent in everything we are doing, more especially in our civil disobedience. Don't you ever look back. Don't you ever look back. In the case of civil disobedience, don't you ever look back. We must continue to air our opinion. Give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa a voice. Article condemn arrest of activist Salim Musa, accuses Tinubu government of crackdown on dissent. That one no be story now. We know how you cooperate. This one happen. Chimamanda husband give Care Hospital 1 week to release deceased son's medical record. They still they battle self. Even after the boy died, they still they hide in medical record.
Yeah.
That is Nigeria for you. They would like to hide the fraud. That is, you can't hold anyone accountable.
Yeah.
You can imagine. The family is still begging for deceased son's medical record.
Maybe they want to manipulate it, you know.
Of course.
So that you can't hold anybody accountable.
That is it. That is it.
Yeah.
One night will happen to everybody. As long as we want to do the certificate craze, how politicians are quietly eroding academic standard in Nigerian universities by Professor Abiodun Ojo. This was our story. And today, you know, all the politicians that they buy. You don't me I'm actually talk about online. Don't me tell you say he go school. Don't me said it online in an interview. All of them when they claim PhD, claim law, the same doctor of law, doctor of that. All these people are rubbish. All of them they bought their certificate. Every one of them.
100%.
All these politicians, all of them.
Yeah. From the top, Tinubu down.
All of them. Don't even go international. Where you go enter school as a woman, come graduate as a man.
Yeah.
Still yet to become president. It is so sad. Nigeria is a very, very sad story. Very, very sad story. I can see Max there. Bro Max, have you been there for long? I just saw you now. Are you there, Bro Max? Bro Maxwell, are you there? I just saw him now. I don't know whether if he has been long in the room there.
No, I just saw it now. I just saw it now, though.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Bro Max. Have you been long?
Yes, more than 20 minutes.
Wow.
But okay, you didn't see it to bring him in.
Yes.
All right, Bro Max,
Christian, hello, Teddy.
Udo, my brother. Happy New Year.
I wish you the same. Mazi Chicks, good morning to you.
Good morning, back. Happy New Year. The other day you came in, but I was still explaining certain things, and before I could be able to finish, you were gone already.
Yeah, it was, you know, where I am now, you know, just to communicate with my Indian mochers that I love so much. I have to leave the house. Then I go out a bit where I can get a reception.
Network.
Because my area there, I cannot get reception, especially from my network that I'm using. They are giving us serious problem. They really destroyed. You know, I was in a iffy. I'm allowing on a one agro. You know, so nobody. Yeah, that is how the network I'm using. Is 60 to 75% government owned, the past government. So they ate up everything and owe roughly 1.something to $2 billion. And this government is catching them now one after the other. If you see what this government is doing, you will understand. I don't know whether you heard of this one, Oforiata, the former finance minister that ran before his government hand over to the new government. He ran away to US. So
Ice catch him.
Yes, he has been arrested. You see,
I thought Trump don't capture them.
Yes, you see these people, when they feel that once they are within the corridors of power or they have authority, they can do anything they want and nobody will hold them accountable. But I love what this particular government of John Dramani Mahama, in order now, is doing to them right now. He's setting a very, serious precedent, in the polity of Ghana. So even his own ministers or public officers right now under his own regime would dare not, because if opposition come in there, you will give account, and the Ghanaians will also ask you. In fact, we are Oliver Twist, so don't mind Ghanaians, so we are Oliver Twist. We get what we want now. We see the ask for more. So that is how we
Brahmas.
Yes, sir.
Brahmas. So, on what basis was he arrested by the ICE? Is it because he doesn't have paper in United States, or he committed a crime? What happened?
Okay, he had some financial issues here in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they call SML. There is a loan that he was taking for Ghana instead of the government of Ghana. That is the central bank, the Bank of Ghana, to negotiate for loans on behalf of the government. He was using his own bank, data bank, to negotiate for loan for the government. And for every 1 billion that is secured, especially from Eurobond, he stands to gain 10%. 10% of every 1 billion. Mazi Chooks and Mazi, you know how much is 10% of $1 billion. So it's not a small money. So that was what this man was doing. So all these malfeasance, after that, then there were cases that he is going to be called to give account before his government handed over on 7th January, early this year. Last year, this man, he put foot, he ran to America. He went there, that he has prostate gland, a prostate issue or whatever, he was operated. After that, he refused to come back to Ghana. Then his visa that was given to him was revoked, I think June. So after that, he now applied for a review for green card or status or something like that. So, government to government, you have already overstayed your visa. Government to government, and we have been reciprocal. We have been giving America whatever they want.
Oh, so government hand there inside. Ghana government hand there inside. Mm-hmm.
Yes, now. So we've been giving America when they want our own people to be prosecuted in their own place, so they have to reciprocate. So that was the reason why the Attorney General was going right into the embassy and everything, and they now use this revoke of his visa now to arrest him. So he is since June last year, he's been living in America illegally. His living in America has been illegal. So that is the reason why they arrested him. And I believe that they will use this opportunity. Yes, I believe that they will use this opportunity to bring him to Ghana. And if this man visa was active, it would have been difficult because that man has invested a lot of money in the United States. So they will go through what they call through extradition process. Extradition process, my brother. It can take something of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, it can take 5 years, even more.
Even if you committed crime in Ghana, if American system and their government decide and their law decide that if they send this guy back to Ghana, he will not get fair trial, they will not release him.
They will not release him.
I'm telling you.
So they got him. They got him from the area of immigration issue, So that was that was the opportunity that offered the Ghanaian government, and they got him because ICE, because ICE, ICE, that is their job.
He's in detention in a place. It's Virginia. Virginia also, that's where he is. And the process of bringing him back home will be, so this man has to come and answer because he committed a lot of, you know, a lot of. This man was so bad. It was so bad. I'm telling you, it was so bad. See, Ghana, even if you are a president, you go out and you exit power, and you committed something that Ghana people wants you to become an you
you'll
must
be held to
answer.
account. Yeah.
You must answer. We don't care whether you be president or vice president. You must give account. We will take you to court. You go there. This president, hold on, sir. This present president, John Dramani Mahama, you know, they got him involved in a Airbus scandal. The past administration placed him, FBI, CIA, all of them, they investigated about this man and he was clear. His hands was clean. So this man said, okay, he was a president, ex-president. We don't give a damn who you are. As long as you have committed something or you have been you are a suspect, you'll be tried, you'll be investigated. If you come out clean, glory be to God. And that is why we love this man. This man is going to reset Ghana when it comes to corruption. I'm telling you, I swear to my grandfather's grave, he will reset. When it comes to corruption in Ghana, it will be difficult for public office holders now to misbehave because of the way of what is going on right now. There we go.
My sister Stella, Happy New Year. I think she's there on the background there. So I was going to say, Ramas, I was going to say that unlike Nigeria, at least, he was not kidnapped. They went through the legal process, so he will be eventually extradited back to Ghana, but through a legal process, right? Unlike Nigeria, where they will just form a gang group and kidnap you, which is illegal. So, yeah.
Mazi Christian, Nigeria, is having the vim, the audacity, what I call cockroach audacity to do what they are doing to people in Nigeria because no strong nation that is powerful than them has called them to order. I expected Britain to call them to order because Nigeria was a colony of the British. But these same British are the people that are also fanning the embers of war and all the criminality that is going on in that place. Look, if you go back to the history of Nigeria, the first election was massively rigged by these same British people. So corruption and electoral fraud did not happen in Nigeria today. It is the foundation that was led to them by those that handed over the sovereignty to them. And that is exactly what they are, replicating on daily basis every 4 years. So they have their strong grip on Nigeria in terms of economy, resources, human resources, whatever. And they don't want Mazi Chuka, otu akụ isi wee kwuo ya. Onye rie ihe nwata ite ọkpọ na arazi ahụ. So Britain has a very economic human resource interest in Nigeria. So they cannot speak so much against the activities of Nigeria. If they do, they will try to rough handle them, to push them aside, because Abacha once in a while did it against Britain. When he was claiming of nationalizing Shell BP, they started crying. You see, so these are some of the things they don't want. Because I expected them to speak and speak louder, so that these people will understand that they can be prosecuted, they can be dealt with. But they will not. Look at go and see. Mazi Chiefs, I do not know whether you had the opportunity to view the area attack of terrorists by Captain Ibrahim Traore, my brother. My brother neighbor. I don't know whether you have seen how. You will see the videos on their bikes and everywhere. As they are dropping the bombs on them, they are scattering, scampering for safety and for their lives, left, right, and center. The one that will be killed by these UAVs, unmanned area vehicles. There are other ones that can be dealt with. Few of them will run away. And these are the ones that will run away from that border to Benin Republic, straight to Nigeria, where they have safe haven, especially in Niger State, along the Kanji area. That is where most of them, when they chase them from Burkina Faso, that is the place they run to. We have the information here. So I do not know. So that's exactly what you see there. What you see there is just audio. Maybe, Nigeria has a way of deceiving people, making you believe lies as if they were truth. They have a way of conning people. They have, some kind of demonic or devilish, style of doing things in order to deceive people. What you see there, I didn't see any human being there. I didn't see people escaping the attack there. I did not see nothing.
The Nigerian movie, I mean?
It's just like Mazi said it. He called it the burning bush. It's just a mere burning bush. And who knows, Mazi Chooks, and my brothers and sisters that are watching me in the comment section, who knows, before they even went there, maybe their moves in government high places of authority has already informed them that they are going to conduct an ops, what we call OPS, operation, within that area. Therefore, you people should go and hide. They are coming, go and hide. That's the reason why you didn't see anybody there. Yes. If you look at what America is doing, America is not taking intelligence based on what Nigeria is giving to them. America is sending their own, surveillance aircraft drone, Gulfstream J5, that they are using to monitor everything real time and take their pictures, take their coordinates, and begin to relay information and keep tabs on them 24 hours. They won't leave you. Anytime you make a move, they know that you are making a move. And your new location will be updated in their coordinates report so that they will know where you are. Once they fix their eyes on you, check those coordinates, they'll be monitoring you 24 hours because they don't want to make mistakes. Any bomb America is throwing cost them over $0.5 million, $1.5 to $2 million. So they don't want to make mistakes. So that is the only thing. This thing that you see here is audio. As for me, I don't believe that it was something they were intended to do.
That is not moving object there, just like you said. We didn't see anybody escaping.
Nothing. Nobody.
Burning bush.
Nobody. It's audio. They have already informed them, just like they did during who is it? Golobere Jonathan, when the mercenaries has already conducted their surveillance and everything, how they are going to remove them in their war room and everything. But before they got there, with their own machines and surveillance aircrafts and things like that, these people were wearing gas masks. Who informed them? Can't see anything there. Is it not the same bush? The present CDS say it is a thick forest that their eyes cannot get in there. Is it not the same forest that they are burning now? I say the savior of the Nigerian people is Donald Trump that ruled, and Nigeria started catching fire. You see, that was just if not, by this time, these people would have intensified their attack left, right, and center, including the south, southwest, and southeast. I'm telling you, as we are talking right now, they are still operational in a lot southwest, Kwara State, Osun State, they are visibly on those areas committing the atrocities. Look at the attack you see, the kidnap system that happened over there. I don't know who they went there to go and kidnap.
It's a deception. What?
If you look at Edo State, Auchi, you see Auchi, my brothers and sisters, our people should be careful within those areas. I'm telling you. You see Auchi, if there is another place they will set up emir, that place will be Auchi. I'm telling you the truth. Because they control vegetables. There are very, very plenty in that area. More than the indigenous people in that area. Yes, Auchi is there. In fact, Auchi is just like a lorry for them in Edo State. So we should be careful how we do all this. And these people will come in and they will aid them. The people that are already on the land will aid them because they are also practicing the same religion. I told you here, if my sister is a Muslim, she will prefer Sharia than secular law because that is in line with her religion. I'm telling you the truth. That is in line with it. There is no Muslim that will tell you that he or she, does not uphold or will not uphold Sharia should in case it is introduced within their area. I'm telling you, whether that person is your brother or your sister, they value it. It's part of Islam. Therefore, you must take it. How many of you, Mazi Chicks, is taking Holy Communion? Is he not part of Christian tradition?
Of course it is.
As a Christian, can you say you will not take Holy Communion? You will, because it is an instruction from the Bible. And Christ, our Savior, said we should do it in remembrance of him. So it is part of, that's exactly how Sharia is in Islam. That's how it is. So the other day I was, Coach's platform when I was telling them, the only sure means of safety of the Nigerian people is separation, disintegration. Let Nigeria go the Yugoslavian way. Please, that's all. Then there will be peace. Today, the Bosnian heads cannot now come and impose their Islamic religion on the Croats, and the Chinese. They cannot do it. The Slovenia, the Macedonians,
or the Serbians, or the Serbians. Those are Christians.
They are the Orthodox. The majority of them are the what they call the Bosniaks. Bosniaks. That is the Bosgs and the Heads. They are the people that practice more of Islam than any other religion over there. You see, so these are some of the things that we are talking about. If you cannot take care of it, no matter the bomb America will send to Nigeria, no matter if you send supersonic bombs and ballistics, these people will go and lie low. After some time, once their own person comes in there, they will resuscitate them and they will begin to do what they want to do. And that time, they will do it secretly and very, very swift. I'm telling you, before the world will hear it, everything is gone. I'm telling you the truth. That's exactly what they will do. So the best thing now is to hit this iron when it is red hot. I'm telling you, that's all. If not, it is not going to be easy for us. Biafrans will go, but I sincerely believe that Biafra will go before Trump, leave office. Because if the other people come, take over the office there, we see they will relax everything and allow them to continue to do whatever that they were doing before. We must fight. We must do everything possible to make sure that we get our total recognition, and these occupants, illegal occupants of my mother's ancestral land, will vamoose from there. Let the Biafran people enjoy their freedom and what God has given them on their land. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that amazing submission you have just made. I thank you so much. We appreciate you, and I thank my brother Christian also for keeping the platform moving today. We have gone it almost getting to 4 hours now, so we got to be rounding up on the program of the day, so that I can see you. Maybe I can come back later on again by the grace of Chukwu. So we are going to be rounding up on the program. Everyone that is with us, remember, in this platform, this is a platform for public opinion. We continue to keep the pressure on. That is what we are here to do. Like the program we are doing today, Biafra Monday Action. Monday is a special day to us. We are not going to withdraw. Consistency is the key. We must keep that fire on. The condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not better than it is before. We will continue to put pressure, continue to demand for his unconditional release. As you can see from all indication, they are trying to hinder him from appealing, even though we know there is no justice in Nigeria and they will not do anything to favor him. We must have to continue to keep the pressure, do what we have to do. Now that the war is focusing in Nigeria, it is very important. Biafra Monday Action. Pressure builds freedom. Pressure builds freedom. Pressure. The only way you can get freedom is continuous pressure. Don't ever let go. Don't ever let go. The civil disobedience we have been engaging in is powerful. It has paved ways for us. It has paved way for us in so many ways. You can't deny it. So to every Biafran listening to us on this message today, wherever you are watching from, every Biafran that is watching, do not be discouraged by delay. Do not be discouraged by delay. Even though things are not working the way we want it, things are not going the way we want it. I know that many people are discouraged. There are so many people I know that are no longer very active on the issue of Biafra. You don't have to go back. You don't have to lower the tempo. You don't get to be discouraged. Do not be discouraged by the delay. Do not be distracted by propaganda. No matter the propaganda you hear, don't be discouraged. This is my advice to my fellow Biafrans. Do not be divided by engineered confusion. Do not be divided by engineered confusion. Always focus on the unity of purpose. I have explained the unity of purpose several times here. You might not be in the same group with somebody. We might not be speaking on the same voice. We might have a different ideology, but the purpose has to be one. The direction has to be one. Freedom, unity of purpose. In this 2026, we need it more than anything. Do not be divided by engineered confusion. Don't. Oppressive systems survive on division and impatience. Freedom movements survive on unity and endurance. That is why we must continue to preach unity of purpose, continue to endure no matter the insults we get, no matter the attacks, no matter the bullying we get, even from our fellow Biafrans. Don't be discouraged. You do not need to be violent to be powerful. You don't need to be violent to be powerful. You need to be consistent. Consistency, that's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave that word. Consistency is the key. You don't need violence to be powerful. You need to be consistent in whatever you are doing in the course of this journey. We must hold on to that consistency, most especially in this civil disobedience. Don't ever you give back. And to the world, to the international community watching, justice delayed becomes instability multiplied. Human rights ignored becomes crisis exported. This is not a local issue anymore in Nigeria. This is universal moral test. And we are calling on the international community to weigh in. Every one of us as Biafrans, wherever you are, wherever you find yourself, whichever area you are, remain peaceful, remain disciplined, remain consistent. Pressure must be sustained. We must sustain the pressure in your own little way. That thing you are doing that have brought us this far. If you are sharing the video, please continue to share. If you are liking, click like. If you are commenting, comment. Whatever. If you are a broadcaster, continue to broadcast. If you are on a diplomatic level, continue to go. If you are defending the land, continue to do your own part. Pressure must be sustained. Truth must be repeated. Justice must be demanded. There is no going back. History does not remember those who waited quietly for freedom. History remember those who stood firm without hatred, without retreat. Let this morning mark a renewal of commitment for every one of us. Our program today, let it mark a renewed commitment for every one of us. We are not talking about louder number. We are not talking about louder anger, but stronger resolve. Not chaos, but discipline. Not silence, but consistent pressure. We must continue to put pressure. We must continue to put pressure. When a people remain consistent, tyranny has no future. That is why we must remain consistent. No matter the distraction that is coming, no matter where it's coming from, we must surely overcome. Be strong and never give up. My beloved brother Christian, give us your closing remark. Brother Christian, after you then, Brother Max will give us closing remark and we'll round up the program.
Okay, so yeah, that Brahma has talked about Yugoslavia. You know, Europeans, they are very sophisticated. They know solutions to problem, but mischievousness, evilness sometimes, especially when it comes to like Africa, Nigeria in particular, that they tell you that diversity is your strength. But for them, why diversity not be their own strength? That Yugoslavia, they were killing each other. Everything was happening in the early 90s. But they came together and they solved it. Now they are living in peace. Serbia, Montenegro, and so many of them. But Britain, they sit down on the solution because the solution is every region, go their separate way and manage yourself. It's as simple as that, but they don't want because of their own benefit. So Nigerian government, on the other hand, this bunch of criminals, they've taken over. Look at the video they are playing, showing us that burning bush. And Nigerian people are buying into it. That's another thing that surprises me. If Nigerian government want to fight terrorism, if they are sincere, it's easy. Bring out the list of the financier that have been given to you, deal with them, and that is it. But no, they don't want to. So who are you deceiving then? You showing me a video? It's crazy. So it is what it is, but we must continue, bro. Thank you so much. And Rama, we greet every Biafran. We must keep on keeping on. Thank you, and we see again, my brother. Choose. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Christian. Thank you. I appreciate you for your wonderful support all the time and your encouragement to Biafran people. I thank you so much. May Chukwu Biafran continue to guide and protect you, secure you, bless you more and more. My brother Maxwell, Bro Max, give us your closing remarks as we round.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Mazi Chooks, and may Chukwu Biafran continue to keep you and strengthen you and your entire family for what you are doing for the people of Biafra. Mazi Christian, in day one, I'm waiting for coming. May God always keep you safe, provide for you, and provide for Biafrans, and give Biafrans what we've been asking from him. And I believe that he is going to do that for us. And for my Biafran people, the United States of Biafran people, lovers of freedom, and those that are supporting us, I tell you, I say, it is never a tea party to fight for freedom in the midst of demons, the devil incarnate, like Nigeria, the stooge of the United Kingdom. They are allies with vested interest in this Nigeria. It can never be an easy task. It is not a walk in the park. Whatever that you have done that has brought us to this moment, continue to do it. I believe that we cannot go out there and openly protest against the injustices that have been meted out on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the people of Biafra. Sitting at home is another way of showing civic disobedience. It is not a crime. Do it in solidarity to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do it in solidarity to every freedom fighter who is right now languishing in detention, like our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and the rest of them. Do it, because that is the only way. And as we come out here, do not hold whatever that you have in your stomach. Ndị Igbo si n'ọwụ ka a na-anọ n'afọ atọ ụtọ, ọwụ mgbe ikwufutere ya ndị mmadụ amarazie ma ọ na-atọ ụtọ ma ọ na-elu ilu. That is the ilulu ndị Igbo. Say it as it is. Where you are not able, where you are not right, there are people here that are going to strengthen you, yes, peacefully. They will tell you this is what it is, this is what it is. Do not fear or what they for what you how do we call it, unseen attack, and you keep your suggestions or your opinion within you. That opinion that you are keeping inside your stomach might make a very great change to my life and the life of those that are there being talking before. Please do whatever that you can within your power and leave the rest to our Chukwu Okike Abiama. He brought us, he kept the Biafran people in that place, not Britain, not the Caliphate, not Nigeria. That is the land of my mother's ancestors, and nobody is going to chase us away from the land that our four great ancestors traded on. We must do whatever, no matter the attack from these demon incarnates. Don't be perturbed. Don't be distracted. The distraction might come from within us as well, but be focused. Know what you know what you want, and God will do the rest for us. Look, don't be surprised in the future. In no time, sooner than later, you see America speaking about Biafra. You see other strong nations commenting about Biafra. Don't just get this in your mind, because I have been following my pastor, and I always know he has never lied. And most of the things that he's been saying has come to pass. I always believe in God Almighty, and I also believe, just like we have false prophets, false pastors, what I call religious extortionists, or the men of gods. Know the gods I'm talking about, not the big God. Men of gods. Fake, there are fake among them, and God also have genuine men of God that are looking into the Bible, that have seen grace in the sight of God to prophesy and guide our people. And any prophecy that comes without guidance, know that that prophecy is not a prophecy. There is no way God will reveal something to his own son, and he will not give you solution to it. I'm telling you the truth. Not just prayer. He will tell you, this is what you will do, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do. Then you will avoid it. Okay? So that is how I know this one out. But whatever that happens, let the will of God happen on the side of the Biafran people, because they have suffered so much. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless each and every one of you. May God bless your children. May God bless your place of work. May God bless whatever that you place your hands on, in addition to what he has given to us. We are the light that is going to change the course of the African race in our time. Thank you so much, and may God bless each and every one of you. I remain your Okene from the little beautiful city of Bolagatanga in the Upper region, Ghana. I love you all. Bye-bye.
We love you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We thank everyone that have joined us on the program from the beginning to the end, and I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect all of us. We pray that Chukwu Kabiama will bless all of us, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances. We shall overcome. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, never give up. Continue to give on your best. We will remain consistent in pursuit of our freedom. And I bet you, at the end of the day, we are going to be free. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafran shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our leaders, more especially Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Nnamdi shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate every one of you that have been part of us. May Chukwu Kabiama guide us, keep us until we meet again later in the day. Stay blessed and remain watchful and consistent. Bye-bye, everybody. See you again.
The very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chico Kikabia Mapuni, Chineke, and son of the Isala, Nina Goza Hansoya, Nana Jama, and Yana Faros, Obanana, all the and then saw no one Because you will make a difference with your source and we're not going to
But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone is the cause of it. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you.